Welcome, everybody, to the live stream over from Monday Night Raw. I just heard Raw's crappy new pop song intro, and we have a triple threat tag team match with Kevin Owens and Rollins, two certified mid-carders opening the show after we open with a live event on Madison Square Garden with Brock Lesnar getting jumped and massacred technically by the Bloodline, literally with a bloodied face, looking like Stephanie with her first time back in the Raw locker room. But besides the Attitude Era slut-shaming of Stephanie, Rollins and Kevin Owens is already making millions of people probably switch the channel already. What's going on, Amari Parker? Honestly, I don't want to watch Raw, but out of, boredom, I'll do it for you people, because you are the people that keep me doing this almost every day of the week. And of course, nobody pays me. So obviously I'm doing this from the heart. Kevin Owens already sounding like he took 2 cigarettes before the show started. But what's going on, Amari? How's been your week? I swear I didn't know when the Proud Family was supposed to premiere. I'm gonna go over the episodes. I swear to God, I need to get through that. I have enough time tomorrow. If you want, I can stream me reacting to the episode, but that's my only off time. I don't know if you have a free schedule, but you can watch it on your own time. Oh, yeah, 3 episodes already? We already have 3 episodes? Oh, God. All right. Let me see what Owens is talking about. Kevin, who did you like better, Stone Cold or The Rock? The Rock, because he's black. Is that the only thing we can ever appropriate Kevin Owens with? That he just has a relationship with somebody? It never gets him close to the main event. And even if it does, he's not treated as a main eventer because he looks like a fat slob, Grimm's toy show fag that just does indie moves and can get the minimum over because he acts aggressive whenever you forgot to give him his Philly cheesesteak. And now they're recapping 2 weeks ago when they earned a title shot. I forgot it's been 2 weeks. I thought it was last week. And there they go. They win clean against RK Bro, and they earn a title match that is tonight for a triple threat against Alpha Academy and RK Bro. The Rock to me was just cooler than the Stone Cold with the roast promo. He made himself get over. Most wrestlers don't do that anymore, like what Rollins and Owens are doing. And if Rollins and Owens were in a main event feud, here's a big difference. The Rock will openly mock you for making will respect that you made it this far to the dance. You made it to the main event, but you're not as good as The Rock. You're not as cool as The Rock. You're a weirdo. You're a freak, and I'm there to just put you in your place. The other wrestler will be like, "You're a great wrestler. I have respect for you. I know that you've worked really hard and you climbed down the mountain, but so did I." Like, these guys talk like they're in an interview. These guys don't talk like trying to promote themselves. So that was last week. Please don't call that your tag team name. Why are you? So they're obviously teasing this for Stone Cold to come over and beat the shit out of Kevin Owens. He'll probably do it without his ring gear anyway, just to get a quick pop. And here is Alpha Academy. We don't have a resident from Texas to get the pop going. There's got to be the consistent. I hope we get rid of the brand split. Because if I have to see that, because you guys know, like, we'll get like residential viewership. Like Raw is viewership is not increasing over the road to WrestleMania. And we're one final month away from this. We have until the first week of April till Mania is for 2 weeks. And the promotion we have is something that you could have already pushed over on universe mode. I'm not even doing the main roster for 2K. I'm literally doing I'm doing NXT 2.0 because at least there's a potential with NXT 2.0 that I don't mind booking. I don't care about the main roster. I already know what these guys are capable of, and majority except Roman Reigns is a main eventer to me. If anybody thinks that I'm wrong, that the there shouldn't be a brand, there should be a brand split, other than the financial ties with Fox. They got to discuss, like, we don't have enough stars to coherently, consistently make a big product on your side of the channel. Vince is probably not going to admit that. And probably even unifying the belts are going to be as temporary as what they did back at WrestleMania 35 with Becky Lynch being Becky 2 belts for like a month. What's going on, Sonic the Hedgehog? You know what? It would be stupid for me to highlight it after I just say your name because I know the chat. I know who's gonna talk. And here comes RK Bro. They're ready. Like the two tag teams are already in there. So are they opening with the tag title match? Pretty tubular. Okay, Riddle. Oh God. And RK Bro's career, bro. I'm pushing 50. You shouldn't be with an erection in your rain gear, Randy. Like, you're a father. You have children. Don't be grabbing your wife's tits while Raw's on air. Freaking pervert. I don't know why people think The Rock played a second fiddle to Stone Cold. I don't know. Maybe around like 98, he was still a parental like mid card until later on around the Deadliest Games. I would say 97, he was second fiddle. Stone Cold, he was all around that year, and of course, later on. Nothing much. Got a big video plans this week. Hope you enjoyed the Sean Kemp. Oh, I loved it, dude. I loved it. I hope you do. I don't know if you're gonna pick up requests for video game montages. I don't know that you're big on that, but Def Jam New York. I mean, Fight for New York. I hope you do montage on that, even though they have like a fire soundtrack. Best roster ever. Anybody tells you that Def Jam Icon was valid, they smoke dick, and probably black ones too. Why it was still with the CGI birds, bro? I swear. The person that thinks that CGI in an entrance while you already have pyrotechnics, loud music, lights going everywhere, and literally Titantrons personalizing your shit so your entrance can look big. Who thinks CGI is necessary? Why? Just explain that, bro. You already have animations displaying your name, your shit getting advertised. Who just thinks, yeah, pal, I just feel like we just need to personalize it more with CGI. What? Look, I thought the coolest thing was SmackDown versus Raw 2011 when they finally personalized the Minitron, so you didn't just get a basic video of the Titantron and that's it. So it's like, oh, and especially around WWE 12 when they made it look more like it was televised. It's like, oh my god, this is cool. This is looking like how it actually is in the show. Stop showing Damian Lillard. He's not going to win a championship. He's going to die in Portland. A ringless bag. He should just be like Gary Payton, except he's around like his early 30s. And Austin would get some booze like Rock did WrestleMania 17. He kind of did. I'm sorry, I didn't read what you had before. People like to use Rock getting booed at Mania 17. Rock got booed in WrestleMania 17 to justify Stone Cold was more popular, even though WrestleMania 17 in Texas. Steve Austin was in his hometown. He was not going to get booed in his hometown. I'm sure it was a major shock that Stone Cold turned his back against the WWF so he could turn himself to the devil and win the WWF title. So it was kind of expected that Steve Austin was going to win, especially in the town that they were in, and not that he was going to get a negative reception. If it was somewhere else around the United States, Stone Cold could have been getting the same treatment that Hogan got back in '96, in my opinion. That's a pure fact. You don't think? I forgot. What was Triple H? Oh, the Power Trip. The two-man Power Trip. Fucking broken ass team. Triple H and Austin. You have two certified main eventers destroying the Hardy Boys, beat the shit out of Lita. Cookie dough pancakes. Denny's, you're trying too hard to get white trash diabetics in your store. I mean, in your diner. Like, Denny's, you gotta chill. We get it. Denny's will keep the white trash hillbillies while we got the disgusting black people in a IHOP. And Waffle House just keeps whatever the hell is a convict at that time. I'm planning on doing that video of Def Jam fight for New York. Also, I may do a highlight mix of either Rashad Lewis or Dennis Rodman. Just do Dennis Rodman. I just do the one that everybody's gonna see. I mean, I'm not gonna say Wallace sucked. There's way better guys than Rasheed Wallace, like Lamar Odom. When of course LaMarcus Aldridge, when he was a trailblazer, especially Lamar Odom. And I don't know why Vince thought it'd be finally it's like WrestleMania 32 again. We just have a Snickers promotion with a stupid Lone Star on it, and of course 2K22, you better not be ass. I don't like the camera angle of it. It doesn't look as fun as the last game. If WrestleMania 17 was in Miami, The Rock would have got the biggest pop as Stone Cold would. Stone Cold would have got some boos. He still would have got some pop. Yeah, of course. It was still two big favorable stars. What about Ben Wallace? I can do Lamar Odom. Okay. I wouldn't try a modern song. I don't want it to mix the tone because, of course, Ben Wallace's biggest years were, of course, the 04 Pistons. I don't think a lot of people remember he was a Cavalier at some point, especially those 2000s NBA players. Like, I think 2013, Tracy McGrady was a Spur. Yeah, I don't think a lot of people know that. Of course, people know the highlight years of Dikembe Mutombo. He and somehow Kevin Owens just did a suck it chop. I don't think you can suck it yourself because you have to, pull up your stomach, Kevin. So we have a 3-way tag title match to open the show after a dragged out, boring promo and trying to get whack GP against two retards that are not even going to main event the show to begin with. And it's with another guy that Kevin Owens has frail chemistry with because Rollins is a better wrestler than her. Better wrestler than him. It's just my opinion, people. I don't really care. I know these guys are good wrestlers. I wonder what would happen if WrestleMania 17 was in Miami. I think The Rock would got the loudest. Of course he would. Hometown thing. Even though whenever Stone Cold, when he gets his entrance, people are going to pop more, even though The Rock was still a great star back then. You can't have an Attitude Era clip without Stone Cold getting the loudest pop of the night whenever he leaves or enters the ring, especially when he enters the ring. Owens comes with a corner splash, cover, 1. Forgot we're like 15 minutes in, people. Not really. We're technically 20 minutes in. We had technically a non-canon intro to the show. 2. No. Anybody has a favorite Mania? And I'm excluding 17. Because we all know people are going to say so. Like, what was your favorite Mania from the PG era? That I know that's going to be a really bad question to ask, but it's either that or I gotta just say Ruthless Aggression era, and I know there's gonna be a lot of answers for that one. I agree, but Miami and The Rock would pop Stone Cold. Yeah, I don't think it would have made any much difference, except Stone Cold would have been getting a lot more heat. It's all that matters at the end. I just wish they would have more coherently stuck with Steve Austin heel storyline without the invasion coexisting with it. They could have left that for 2002, but that's besides me. I'm not gonna make a booking video out of it because it's mad corny. I don't want a top 10 reasons video. Like I don't want to copy shit that other guys do. That's why I do reasons. Like I'm gonna give you multiple. Like you're not gonna hear one reason why somebody sucks. You're gonna hear multiple. You're gonna hear mad reasons. Of course, Mr. Fat Falcon, of course, Rollins doing whatever the hell he's doing with his hands right now, is going for a suicide dive right now on two of them, on Riddle and Gable. And going straight for the title! Nobody's popping. Cover. 1, 2, throw. Oh my god. Such an amazing, fast-paced match. Mamma mia. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I can't do it. I don't. No one watches 911, dude. Come on, USA. You know, without this shitty wrestling fan base, nobody would waste their energy to watch USA. Just like with the shitty wrestling fan base, nobody would spend their time watching TBS unless they're autistic and under 21 or under 60, over 30. That's the best I'm dealing with. Somebody going through a midlife crisis that has a terrible sense of humor watches TBS. Isn't it that guy from Always Sunny in Philadelphia? Didn't they have a new season come out after all these years? Do you think Stone Cold face Hogan at WrestleMania? Do you think Stone Cold would have been got booed? You said a WrestleMania 18. Stone Cold wasn't a heel at the road to WrestleMania 18. He's back to babyface around like the end of Survivor Series last year. So I wouldn't be saying he would have gotten booed, especially they were in Canada. So I don't know how he'd be getting booed. Like there's more heat for WCW wrestlers over in Canada than WWF wrestlers, so I wouldn't account that. Excuse me for a second, people. All right, we're back. Oh God, I'd rather have a Stephen P. New commercial. Also, anybody has any thoughts on NXT 2.0? I have never got to see a full episode. I mean, kind of did, even though I only stayed for like an hour. And of course, we got baseball. I think baseball's supposed to be coming back, even though they delayed games. It's already March. Like I thought spring training was supposed to start around this time, around like last month, and the deadline discussing it. Or it's just me being neglectful because I don't really care about baseball like that unless it's the Yankees actually being successful. I don't think I've only heard like pieces of baseball news recently, especially around the union and the owners. It's kind of getting to a boiling point, especially for baseball fans. We're still doing the Zoom call commercial. Hasn't that been on air for the last 2 years, man? I thought we were doing a Zoom thing. No. Snickers. We still exist. I will always choose a Kit Kat over a Snickers. Unpopular opinion. Right there. I'll choose a Twix. I'll choose a Kit Kat because it gets tiring eating a Snickers. I'm not going to lie. I know a lot of people, probably a lot of big Snickers fans, especially around the East Coast. I don't care. Especially if you like Three Musketeers. I just hope you. I just know you hate God if you have Three Musketeers bar and you're okay eating it. Because I know one person, unless you're getting that in Halloween, you're not getting a full Three Musketeers bar. Honestly. And Otis is beating the shit out of Matt Riddle because we're still talking about wrestling. And there's a running splash. Otis goes for the pin. 2. Nope. And he pulls him up for the cover. Finally getting the advertisements today, man. I remember, I think it was around, I want to say last November or December, where like there was no advertising unless it was the Pizza Hut commercials. And it's like, god damn, usually they transition into a commercial or they have some weird ad. Randy, were you trying to pimp slap him or trying to ask for the tag? I just hope they're done with these triple threat tags. Excuse me for a second, people. I'm going to try to get dinner or something. Apologies, people. Who's harder, Lana Rose or Mia Khalifa? Mia Khalifa, even though them shits are fake, cute ass face and she has a good figure. Like Mia Khalifa, you see yourself going on the date with. That's my opinion on attraction. Back suplex on the commentary table. Steve Wilkos is still on commentary. I thought they put Pat McAfee back on SmackDown, by the way. Did these bitches put... I thought that was Doritos on the burger. You guys ever go to a Carl's? I don't think anybody goes to a Carl's. By the way, there's a cool fun fact. Nearby my campus, there's some restaurants you can actually go to. You get a 10% off discount just by having an ID card. If you're an alum, find some places. They better be good. Find a place with some good heroes. I don't know what the fuck to call them. How much buzz would you think WWE would get if they had Mia Khalifa? Barely. Unless she's doing something sexual, there's no point. She's not even that much at getting buzz unless she's sucking somebody off or dating somebody. WWE had more buzz killing Mr. Kennedy's career and insulting the owner of the Denver Nuggets at the same time. Rose Montana, how you doing, Bo? I'm ruining my dinner watching Raw. Also, just relating over to my Damian Priest Sucks video I had a few months ago. Did very well in that vid. Thank you. Relating to that Destructor that was just involved in my recent channel, recent video uploaded probably 2 hours ago. Got a 15 Reasons Why Damian Priest Sucks video already up, so go ahead and watch it. I want to thank him for being on my video recently. So we're over 1,000 videos. I swear to God, any other big channel I see that goes there'll be 500 subs, and then the next few months they'll go to 1,000. Same thing happened to Swerve. Elitist, goddamn, he was 50 subs when I first saw him, and I was only 36. Now look at him now. Same thing with Destroyer. I hope I can get up to that plateau soon. Or hopefully when I actually can pay bills with the YouTube viewership I get. Hopefully. I'm doing quite fine, Rose. Just came from editing, watching Raw. I heard what happened on Impact. Stop trying to give me good ideas, Amari. I don't know when I'm going to watch an old Raw episode. Probably 2002. We can do that with when Jeff Hardy faced off against Undertaker. Or the Lesbians episode, or Katie Vick. I'm trying to be fair. We love Ruthless Aggression, but we know it wasn't perfect. Just like Attitude Era. The only sad thing is I can have more fond memories with the Ruthless Aggression era. I'm sure people are going to be like, oh, it's all nostalgia. Well, I can rewatch it. Big difference. It's been since... If you telling me that you'd rather watch 2002 Monday Night Raw than 2018 Monday Night Raw or 2019, 20, or 21 or right now, would you? You can't tell me that nobody talks about The Last Airbender, or at least says, dude, I need to rewatch The Last Airbender, Dragon Ball Z. You know how many guys, even though they'll be like anime is gay, you can't go, no, but you know anybody heard of Dragon Ball Z. It doesn't make you a weeb. It makes you a fan. It makes you a fan of a show. If you're one of those My Hero fans, I pray. I remember, I think it was an 07 episode, and Jim Ross was with a what looked to be a bad throat. Dude, funniest Monday Night Raw I've ever heard, all because Jim Ross was just talking. Jerry the King Lawler had to carry the commentary that night. John Cena, gotta go. Like, fuck. You'll love it. He sounds like wrestling Jesus. And Gable goes for the pin. Rollins breaks it. Hopefully he can go to the gym tomorrow. Do you think WrestleMania will be stupendous? Please don't. Rose, come on. I'm trying to have a good day today. Come on. You're already ruining... I'm already ruining my food right now, just chewing while talking about that. No. 2-day show and you only got half the card. Explain. Because what is there going to be, like 5 to 6 matches on each day? Normally a quarter of them. I'm actually excited to see. I don't know what the hell Lashley's going to be doing. Apollo Crews came from being the most positive light on SmackDown with his Nigerian gimmick that even the country vouched for it, to now being perennial jobber fodder chasing the 24/7 title. Like, whenever there's a positive, WWE turns it into a negative, just like that. Tree of Woe spot right here. And here's the tower. Oh, that suplex Otis just got everybody down. Play WWE 2K20. I think. Better part of the Edge era, Stone Cold. Kind of. Yeah, but kind of. We know already. Thoughts on Bart Simpson? Thoughts on Bart Simpson? I'm interested in doing videos on him. Go ahead. I bet somebody already made like several involving if you know whoever something the Slump God is, Ski Mask the Slump God. They probably already made a reel involving that. Because Bart Simpson can relate to anybody. Christian Baru, it's been a while, baby. What's going on? We're in a 40-minute match. Are they still doing advertisements for Veer? I don't care that this guy's going to debut. They have a Ryback push and probably get jobbed out by everybody on the roster. Probably get squashed by Austin Theory. Oh my God, Twisted Tea. Your auntie probably has these. Get a Twisted Tea. That shit looks dry as fuck. Golden Corral. Remember, white people cook this. Just no spice. Golden Corral. Come on. You're making me think of going to a Cracker Barrel. And I don't personally associate with that. Personally associate with a Cracker Barrel for two things. I remember they gave me a raw steak my first time there when I was up on a road trip. And two, because AEW associates with Cracker Barrel. And I don't know why, even Domino's didn't want to fuck with them after what Nick Gage did. You have got to be kidding me. Okay, at least she got an ass. That chick with the orange sweats don't have an ass. Perfectly fine. Who do you guys think have the worst basketball shoes? I used to think it was Russell Westbrook. I didn't like his latest. I didn't mind his latest one to come out. Paul George. I felt like he never gets out of his comfort zone. Like, it's gonna be a low cut shoe. It's gonna be perfectly fine, and everybody's gonna wear it. But I feel like that's a good thing. Like, you want everybody to wear your shoe. LeBron, it's not like the Jordans. Like, I think everybody's gonna try to be like the Jordan, but everybody wants to be a specific basketball shoe. Like Michael Jordan, people that wear like Air Jordan 1s, they don't wear that for sports. They wear that for casual wear because it looks like a casual shoe. Like, I think around the 3s that you can wear that for basketball. Now, the only thing keeping that relevant is Jason Tatum and Luka Doncic. I don't know. Yeah, I'm still bitter. I'm still bitter about the 2011 finals. I don't care if we beat them back in 06. With a team like that, we should have been guaranteed 4 championships, even if LeBron left. I don't care. And the GT Bro, is that what he calls it? It's called the Go to Bro. I don't know. Kevin Owens' fat ass, probably going to get himself 6 months of an injury again. He goes for another high-risk senton for a below-minimum reaction. Rollins takes a Riddle out of the top rope to get him hooked for the tree of row. And and he does Alberto Del Rio's finishing move off the corner for a jumping drop kick. For the cover! For the toe! No! Look at the fans, so invested. One person probably regrets wasting $20 on a souvenir cup. Don't worry. I do the same thing. It's in the background right now. I have never watched it after I used it like a couple times. I mean, I think I watched it like a handful of times and then I forgot, like, fuck it, why am I still drinking off this thing? Plus, I look like a real nerd. So I just kept it now as like a souvenir. Like, I've been at Monday Night Raw. That's off my bucket list. Now there's like being in an NBA final, being in a Super Bowl, and I guess not getting a chick pregnant by accident. Because we're all accidents in this world, let's be honest. I hope The Rock returns to save WrestleMania. We all do. I don't know why Vince still coherently think like he's going to profit more off a 2-day Mania when there's less interest in the company every fucking year. And still Vince thinks maybe making this, like, you think improving your content. It's like making a 3-minute TikTok and there's no likes. So you make it 4 minutes of a TikTok. That'll work, right? They don't think, make it, oh my God! Gable just went for a moonsault and Orton came with an RKO and then an automatic super kick. And then Otis comes with Otis gets super kicked. Rollins gives Otis a super kick. Double super kick. They should have ended it with that. Yet they needed Owens and Rollins to get the stupid super kick spot. Buckle bomb into what, the stunner? I thought this was for the tag titles. And there's the curb stomp on Gable. Tosses away Rollins. Riddle goes for the cover. And it's a victory. RK Bro are your new Raw Tag Team Champions. They will, and Rollins and Kevin Owens will not be heading to Mania. But they will. Because we're having 2 days of this bullshit. So you're telling me that there's less of an opportunity? It's like, oh, I'm going to WrestleMania. It's only a one-night thing, and there's so many guys that could go there. It's like, okay, there's a lot of pressure heading to a Mania if it's a one-night event for you to remember forever. I understand that. That's something that you should be pressured, because anybody's career highlight is to go to WrestleMania. I can't fault that. You have 2 days. You think the writers give a shit? Damian Priest was at WrestleMania. And Bad Bunny had to carry his ass. Nobody was talking about Damian Priest wrestled his heart out at WrestleMania. No, it's Bad Bunny pulled off a Canadian destroyer. Vince McMahon is out of touch. He's been out of touch since the 80s. I would say the 90s. He wasn't even a booker. He's not even a writer. Rollins looking distraught. It's like I'm out of WrestleMania. Rollins, look, a fan is coming here. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that. I should have been more sensitive. Rollins, look, that fan is coming right behind you. Okay. We're going to chill. Okay? He's black. Okay, he turned around. He turned around, guys. We know what Rollins is now. We know who he is. And Orton and Riddle still celebrating. So we have our first title change of this month. I don't really care. I saw the new women's championship for AEW. They call it the AEW Women's World Title. I guess that's fair because normally women only have one belt whenever they're in a wrestling promotion. So I can understand. Plus, it gives a bit more importance. But at least the Impact Women's title, like the knockouts, like it gives it an identity. We need to start doing stuff popular in pop culture. Cobra Kai rocks, metal rap, and hip hop. I don't like hearing pop in wrestling. I don't want to hear pop in wrestling. I don't want to hear pop. It doesn't fit. Violence involving ripped dudes beating the shit out of each other is not what pop trap beats need. You leave that for kung fu. You leave that for samurai. You don't leave that for buff dudes beating each other up. That's, in my opinion, I don't like that. It's stupid. Bro. Mania. We're going to WrestleMania, bro. This was a long ass match. Orton's gonna say the F word, friend. Yeah, come here, bro. I'm gonna grope my wife again. Why am I saying like that's something bad? I remember somebody gave me a conversation, and they were like, "Well, I'm not really attracted to him. I'm not really attracted to my boyfriend. Why? Then why are you with him? What attracts him other than his looks?" I don't know. Like I can't have these fucking conversations with people. I know it's difficult to explain your personal attraction with somebody you can't control it. There's not always a definition. I could get that. But it shouldn't be that simple. You think if I asked a guy this question that it would take 10 minutes to get the fucking answer? He would just tell me, dude, you saw her in the lunchroom. Yeah. Had a fatty, right? Yeah, somehow she had a thing for me. Explain why he got attracted. It's the same thing as animals, dog. Peacock will go for the biggest tail. Same thing as a human, especially the male. Bars. That's it from me. I'm done. I rhymed it. Akira Tozawa. Oh no. Snooki, look, Tamina, you're fat. Okay, you haven't been attracted since you were with Santino. What's your top 5 WrestleMania matches? WrestleMania 25 with Shawn Michaels. My first one, Benoit, Triple H, and Michaels, WrestleMania 20. Money in the Bank 2000 and WrestleMania 24. What else? Rocket Austin 19. And this is not in order, by the way, just to make it fair. And I want to say Brock Lesnar and Kurt Angle are on that list, but I would put them in the top 10. They're not my top 5, but that's one of my personal favorites. I want to say Mania 26, Michaels and Undertaker. I mean, it's the same people, different date. So there, I beat it. Suck it. Pop and wrestling do not mix. Like loving your ex. I'm sorry. Like, honestly, I don't know. I mean, technically, it should be, like, if you can't walk in heels, that should be a bitch while getting ankle locked. If you guys remember that Ronda Rousey was a voice actor for Sonya Blade in the recent Mortal Kombat game, her voice sucked. She sounded like a 16-year-old. She sounded younger than what's her daughter's name? I know Sonya Blade has a daughter, Cassie Cage. I hate MK11. The gameplay is so stiff. The storyline's contrived because guess what it is? Guess what? It's involving time. And the antagonist of the entire storyline that they have 2 DLC for is not playable. You can't play as Kronika, but you can play as Shao Kahn. That wasn't even available until the next DLC game was available. That makes no sense. And Melina got available because of popularity. Of course, you can't have an MK game without Melina. Fucking idiots. They didn't even make a Revenant for her, man. Rain wasn't even in the game until later on. What match was bigger, Rocket Austin 17 or Hogan and Andre? You can't beat 10 million. You can't beat it. I mean, of course, there's always iconic for different reasons. Overall, match-wise, this is like a rematch thing. Like, you can't redo Hogan and Andre at WrestleMania, so I gotta go with Hogan and Andre, especially for what it influenced. Plus, how can you get away with still being a Hall of Famer and you said the N-word? Like, that's one of the top 15 reasons over there why Hogan's awesome. I'm done. You can get away saying the N-word and Booker T didn't sock you yet. You are a respectable human being. I think Booker T does have a promotion and a wrestling school at the same time, man. Good for him, man. He's a successful podcaster. Booker T's doing his thing, bro. And this is the same guy that even says, like, no one cares that there are black main eventers. Like, earn your way to the top. Get over by yourself. Make a star out of yourself. Didn't care that he's making a difference for black people. There's plenty of people that are making a difference for black people in pro wrestling. They just don't gotta get it all because it's there. It's the same thing with a dog becoming your principal. Like, it's there, but it doesn't need to happen because it doesn't have to happen. Steph Curry, we know that you can score 50 points and make that shitty Warriors team the best team in the NBA. Your wife is still cheating on you. I feel so bad that the most successful franchise in Cleveland is the Cavaliers. They made it to like what, 4 straight finals appearances while having LeBron on the team. I don't know why LeBron is like not top 3 if you can make it to several consecutive NBA championships. That's more than Michael Jordan. He's only made it to 6. Well, how many LeBron made? More than 10. Fuck out of here. I'm not going to say that Jordan or LeBron is better, but I will say that Jordan is in that LeBron's in that conversation as one of the greats. Where's R-Truth? I think he's due another 24/7 title reign. Well, I'm kind of glad, but he's kind of been the reason why people even watch for the 24/7 title. Kevin Owens is backstage, obviously upset that catering is empty. Is Owens about to cry or get angry? And that's it. Reginald and Dana Brooke are in. So after he got friend zoned and won the belt back, and then Tamina and Tazal, is this another? Didn't they have this match last week? Okay. So what? They're an item after literally Dana friend zoned him. Hey, he's just an N-word with a rocket launcher in his pants. Look, I don't know how she would leave Batista, even though Batista can give guys death threats and still get movie rules. We know he's going to be in the third Guardians of the Galaxy game. Viva la raza. Money, money. Well, Tamina's theme song sucks. I don't want to listen to it. I'd rather listen to super, super, super fly. Just sounds like another country's Ultimate Warrior theme song. What do you think it will happen if Trump is or descendants become presidents? Nepotism wins the day. Oh my God, the sexual assault. Snook, Jimmy. Sorry, I didn't mean it. People, I did not mean it. I don't know how you can be proud knowing that you made out with Tamina Snuka, and this is for the 24/7 title. I'm shocked this is still with a separate animation while every other belt is so generic. And if you guys also going to purchase WWE 2K12, I mean 22, I will do gameplay on it. I don't know. Anybody welcome to come over to the stream. Anything to make this stream even more fun, I won't mind it. Rose, you can pull up even for as much time as you can, or if you're willing to allow it, be fun. Or Mari, Sonic, I understand you can keep your cameras off. Even though this is my show, you have your right to privacy. Tamina Corners. NXT to Stand and Deliver is at April 2nd. Are they going to have a date due too? I don't care what happens at Level Up. And there's a clothesline off Tamina. Of course, the fans are incredibly silent because Tamina's breathing air. And Dana Brooke is still with another facelift. 98% chimp. 26% yeast. Oh my God. Us humans are freaks. Fuck evolution. Not the faction. And a crappy Boston Crab. Obviously, they're trying to make it look like Dana Brooke is going to aim for the ropes. We have 5 people shocking. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. The fans are so uninvested. You're only seeing the front row like clap for the barricades. And the only thing is Dana Brooke is chasing black men, just like Lana did. At least I got some sort of headlines, even though the storyline was garbage. And it ends off a simple roll-down pin, reversing the Boston Crab, and it ends there. What a nothing match. We came from like a 40-minute sleeper. I guess it was fun. Let me guess. Tozawa and... Oh, no. Tozawa's asking for a rematch, but this time... Oh, my God. Tozawa's actually confessing his love to Tamina. Tamina looking like a transcending priest. Oh my god. Wait, so why is Tozawa still with the... How come he's still with the ninja gimmick? Even though he's not with his group anymore. I miss Santino, man. At least he had an over-the-top annoying character. Kiss my ninja, man! Kiss... What the fuck? She just blew a kiss. It's like she just blew a fart at his face. But yeah, that's the comparison. It's fucking just gross. Rollins with a scar on his eye, looking like I really married Becky Lynch. I'm sorry. I mean, lost the match. I meant lost the match. That's what I meant. Obviously, I respect Becky Lynch. I respect Becky Lynch like as many women are in the Ukrainian war. I really mean it. Wait, so he would interview Rollins, but not Kevin Owens. Yo, welcome to the show.
Oh!
I'm used to it at this point. I'm not.
Got him.
Fucking Christ.
Got him.
What's going on?
I hate Jews.
I love Juice. The fuck? Who hates Juice?
John Cena.
Okay. No, he hates North Koreans. I mean South Koreans. Any Asian except Chinese. That's what he hates. Okay, Brock Lesnar versus Reigns. We're having the card show it to us, even though it's going to be 2 days long and we only have a few weeks. And other than Tamina in a love angle with Tozawa, I don't give a shit what's going on in the show.
Boobies.
We're an hour in and only 2 matches.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It does not look good.
Nothing looks good. Tamina was breathing air. And
Dana
now Miz
Brooke
is on. Fucking Miz is on.
Well, what did you expect? That's why I don't watch this shit. I watch old shit. Like, bro, I think the last thing I watched wrestling related, like that was actually wrestling, was probably like some old like Undertaker shit.
Hey, we all know the brainwashed Miz fans are also the brainwashed transgender children that have the liberal ass mother.
I think Miz fans are just WWE tards or anti-smarks.
Oh, Jerry the King Lawler's gonna appear.
Oh, Jerry, that's cool. I heard Braun Breaker was supposed to be on tonight, so that's nice.
On Raw?
Yeah, it's probably gonna do something. It's probably doing something with Ziggler and Rude.
We have to get the positive with the negative. That's fucked up.
I mean, I know it's Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode, But for Braun Breaker, that's a freaking positive for him.
Yeah, that's bringing exposure to him, but
well, and
Dolph
also
Ziggler's going to be breathing that same air.
I know it's Dolph Ziggler, but Braun Breaker, all he has is an NXT title compared to Dolph Ziggler's lineage of mid carders and failed world title runs. And Bobby Roode is a former mid carder himself, so it's more prestige with Braun Breaker. At least it's people who actually did something. Yeah, they both suck, but at least it's something for Braun Breaker. If it was him debuting against jobbers, if it was Matt Riddle or some shit, yeah, no, he'd be dead in the water. But I have hope for this guy. I know it's Dolph Ziggler, but no, I hope for the kid. He'll be making it.
Hopefully, that can pull a decent rating. That's the only positive I care about.
He probably won't do anything because people don't know who he is. They're gonna probably just throw him into a match or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
When in reality they should do, I don't know,
give him a fucking segment.
Just give a little segment, a little vignette. God knows they can
put him in the gym. Let him lift he can normally. He looks like he can do 245s. Let him lift that, and Ziggler Roode jumping, and he gets pissed off and beats him up. We don't need a match.
Yeah, or just have him cut a promo shit telling this is Braun Breaker and he's doing Braun Breaker.
My uncle's cooler than my dad. I'm not lying.
What was it? Braun Breaker, yeah, he's gonna be a big time star.
Do you think John Cena will return at Mania? Will
no.
Make a difference? I don't think a lot of people are gonna watch anyway. Because John Cena is actually doing stuff to make more money than a regular WWE pay-per-view. So I don't know why he would show up to Mania.
I don't think he would have shown up by now. Cena, besides, he wasn't there at the last Mania, and he wasn't even in that the one before that properly, and the one before that. He hasn't had a proper match since The Undertaker. Let that sink in.
That match was disappointing.
Well, that match was great. I loved it. I love seeing Cena against Squadra. Come on, it's perfect. Hey, the people that complain about Cena burying talent over years, you finally get what you want. Shut up and be grateful. I know you wanted an epic match because Undertaker lol, but come on, just be grateful that you get to see Cena get squashed. Just be grateful for that. So
But I wanted Cena to do one springboard stunner before he got squashed.
I wanted Cena to do an attitude adjustment for it. Okay, he did what did he do? A couple punches and the prototype bomb, and that's about it. And then he just got punked out, which I loved.
I remember, I think that used to be CM Punk's catchphrase years ago. You got punked.
Oh, God.
Go fuck yourself, you degenerate, fake, straight-edge cunt. I hope you get released from AEW. Because the plane got over, you got a problem with that, you fucking dickhead. I'm tired of CM Punk. Give a shit about his dog collar match. So, did you hear Brody Lee's son got an action figure now?
I didn't pay attention.
And Swerve Scott got an appearance on AEW.
Apparently. I don't care. I mean, I barely remember Isaiah Swerve Scott. The only thing he ever did was feuding with Santos Escobar for him to lose the North American Championship, which in turn that guy would lose it to Carmelo Hayes, in which now Santos is just gonna be, which just got lost to Braun Breaker, and now Santos Escobar is probably gonna fuck off to the mid card again.
Yeah, that sucks because I like the look. A Latino cartel faction doesn't sound like something you can't push to the main event. I would push that to the main event, especially when you have a big booty Latina. You have a legit looking. Okay, if Santos Escobar was taller, main event of NXT.
But he's only 5 foot something. I don't. He's just a mid carder. He just exists. Does he suck? No, but at the same time, I don't care for the guy. I was okay, you were fine. You did some stuff. I was all right. And you look like a wrestler. He has more talent than Andrade that people compare him to. At least I can tell he's a wrestler. I can do something with him. But overall, I don't care for the guy. The most interesting person I care about in that faction is that chick there with the big tits,
Elektra Lopez.
Yeah, her, and she's actually better than Santos in my opinion. She had a good match with BFAP out of all people, like a no DQ
BFAP?
match. Yeah, remember that no
From
DQ
Hit
match they did?
Row?
Yeah, remember that match they did like a month ago or some shit, or whenever they were still there. Like the first month NXT was like a no DQ match. Like, wait, this is actually pretty good. It's like, no, I can get down with this. Trashy bitches beating each other up.
Cena's last proper match was WrestleMania against Rusev at WrestleMania. You mean good one or last proper?
I think Cena had a match.
That's for the US title.
I know, but he had a match with Nikki Bella against The Miz and Marley, so I don't know. And
the next year after that. I mean, 2 years after that.
Yeah. Cena's been doing stuff here and there. Most of the stuff Cena does that's like grabbing your eyes is like during not Mania season.
Like making another successful show or stealing the show in another movie. Because people are going to be like, oh, Cena just sucks. He doesn't get younger talent over. He's not a better wrestler than fucking Triple H, even though you guys bitch about Triple H. No. But whenever you guys hear about Peacemaker, what are most people saying on Peacemaker about the show? The show's okay, but John Cena steals the show. No shit, he steals the show. He's main evented for over a decade. Of course he does.
Well, that's kind of what he does. It's just... I don't know, like with Cena and wrestling, with that shit's like, I don't know, you already know what you get. Like, he's the main event guy, whatever. Besides, the most thing people care about Peacemaker is like him being gay.
He's not gay.
No, the character is like bisexual. I scroll through on Twitter and I was like, oh, okay. I don't really give a shit either way. It's like, who fucking cares? This was Cena's idea apparently as well.
I love this dad. He's like, are you done with your faggot shit now? And as soon as he came back from prison after being framed by some of the 8 secret agents, you know what he said? He said to one of his white supremacist followers, well, first, I'm going to eat, take a cold shower, then get some chick to suck my dick, and then go and kill my son.
That sounds lovely.
That sounds like a Sunday.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know. It's just Peacemaker. Cena, I feel like he'll probably do something at some time this year. I can't see him. We can't go through a full year without John Cena. It's gonna fucking happen. Oh, like if Cena does not do something this year, I'll be generally shocked. Like, wow. I just want Cena to just come back and just become world champion for one last time.
We miss John Cena. We shouldn't be saying this after he's gone.
I mean, I'm not saying I don't miss him. I just I know he's gonna come. But it's like, okay, I want you to have one more run as champion. Like, have a little run, and then you can just put up someone over, and then you can retire if you want.
Who's there to get over? If Braun Breaker fails, and there's no potential, because we all know, like, we have indie garbage mid-carders that are going to stay mid-carders. There's no legit main eventers. What if there's no main eventers?
He can feud with like Drew McIntyre or some shit. You can build him back up if you need to.
Hopefully.
I mean, if Cody Rhodes ever decides to crawl back to WWE, there's that. Well, not like it matters. It's just.
Look, guys, I'm Stardust. Don't fire me.
It's just John Cena, lol. I don't know.
I understand I'm only getting negative press because I cheated on my black hot wife with my dog, as expected.
I mean, whatever. It's Cody Rhodes. That's just the wrestling problem now. It's just blandness and no real stars. I mean, like, Hangman Adam Page is like a complete afterthought.
Why is that guy still world champion? How long has he been world champion?
He's been world champion since November, I want to say, whenever he beat...
Nobody talks about him.
Really, no one talks about his champion. The only time anyone talked about him was like the Kane shit, and that's only because he decided to just dunk on Kane for political shit. Which, A, what a retard thing to do, and B, you're a fucking liberal like retard. Shut up.
You lived in Virginia, being a stepdad, substitute teacher, cunt faggot. Go kill yourself. You're the most irrelevant world champion since Kofi Kingston.
He's not as more irrelevant than Kofi Kingston. At least Kofi Kingston. He was getting higher ratings than Roman Reigns was these days.
Oh my god!
At least people wanted him to be champion. Plus, at least people were caring enough for him to be champion. It was just like
2 months, and then nobody cared. Nobody even made dream matches. I remember at least some people made dream matches for Big E or at least like Dean Ambrose. You're telling me like nobody ever thought, okay, so Kofi's world champions, but how do I put him for the long term?
I mean, at least people cared about his shit like early on, and plus, like Randy Orton was there, so he had more legitimacy.
Yeah. Samoa Joe should have fucked. Well, I wouldn't say fuck somebody's wife, but at least
Win
eat a
the
meatball
title.
sub. Yeah, at least win the title. Here's the thing: like, even though people like would overstock, like, I don't hate Samoa Joe. I feel like he could have been a great transitional champion because the guy can talk. Like, he's a fat shit that does the same moves, but the guy can talk. He's fun. I remember his feud with Styles.
He could have just been like, I don't know, like he could have just won the champion from Kofi, and then like him and like Orton could have feuded for a bit, and then like, well, I mean, Brock Lesnar was going to become like champion either way. So like, if you wanted to, you could have had Kofi regain the belt if you wanted to, which would be not the smartest thing, but if you wanted to, you could have did that, or you could have had Joe had a little mini run and then just have him like drop into, I don't know, someone who hasn't faced Brock before, or you can just do Brock and Joe again, or whoever, or Orton and Brock. Who cares?
It's the saddest thing. It's like, I hate Great Balls of Fire. Joe and Lesnar was actually the match of the night.
Oh yeah, that was a great match.
What's Jared Lawler saying?
At least fucking Brock and Joe had a great match. It was like intense. It was fast paced. You actually could have thought, oh, maybe Joe can beat Brock, and then one F5 is like it didn't need to go on for too long. Something that people just don't need to understand. Wrestling needs speed.
Oh
yes,
God.
Amari, fucking Ron Breaker's gonna be on Raw. Calm yourself.
Ron Breaker's gonna be on Raw. I can't do it. It's so stupid.
I know.
Weren't you a hometowner in Tennessee?
That's Jerry Lawler. Yeah, he's from Memphis.
Why is he going over as a member of fucking Cleveland? What is their vacation spot in Cleveland? The only thing important about Cleveland is Logan Paul and LeBron James and Johnny Manziel's bad credit and unpaid child support. Fuck Cleveland.
Okay.
Sorry, that I understand that was probably like your slander of Vancouver.
I don't know.
Or Quebec.
I don't know. I don't pay attention to like Cleveland. Cleveland's like so irrelevant. I think Vancouver's more relevant than fucking Cleveland. At least Vancouver.
Nobody ever says that I'm a proud homer of Cleveland.
At least people in Vancouver love their hockey team, and there's like some people that went out of Vancouver, or like rich famous people that live there for Canadian shit, like Victor Lucas or some shit. So at least there's that.
I mean,
it's more than Cleveland has.
Cleveland has closeted racists, terrible. Their economy is based on LeBron James. Terrible public art, no scenery, muggy weather.
Very liberal.
Terrible sports franchises unless you like college sports.
Yeah, but nobody cares about college sports. But still, I mean that's just to be expected with people like places like that. Like there's just nothing going on.
Get ready for the Cleveland Guardians. Guardians. We respect Native Americans. I don't get it. And this is probably an unpopular opinion. Why don't you want representation on your fucking team? Like, you don't think we call teams... You don't think it's a good look to show, oh my God, there's a team that represents the Native Americans or the Blackhawks, the Chiefs, Reds. Okay, I can understand the Redskins, Indians. What's wrong with the Blackhawks?
Nothing. It's just like the logo. They haven't been canned yet, and not like it matters. I mean, they probably will get canned sooner or later because this is the domino effect. After that incident that happened with that fucking Fruit Loop Kyle Beach, their asses are gonna they're on thin ice, man. They're not gonna last much longer as the Blackhawks.
You said Blackhawks. I love it. No, make that the Chicago Blackhawks.
Yeah, yes, with those
Yes.
with those BBCs out. Unless you're the New Day and Keith Leaks, you don't have that privilege.
Don't be asking for the BBCs like that. We're not Stephanie. What the fuck, guys?
Whoa! I didn't realize they love Stephanie McMahon.
No. But I know what Stephanie McMahon goes for, just like Mia Khalifa. She's not coming in wrestling, guys. Joey Ryan's a sexual deviant. Don't think because Mia Khalifa was there it means that the fans like her.
Yeah, nobody cares.
Work. Nobody cares that she's into sports too.
Regardless, the Blackhawks, they're dead. They're just done.
Like how much
that won't happen.
What was the last time they had postseason success?
Who? The Hawks?
The Blackhawks. Yeah, the Blackhawks.
Probably 2015.
God damn.
They mostly after that it's mostly been first round exits for them or not making the playoffs. Unless you count like the play-in round where they beat Edmonton and then got crushed by Vegas, which was like 2020, but I don't count that.
That's tough.
At least
Breaker's on the promo.
Oh my Maggle.
Woo woo.
Woo woo.
So there's gonna be an NXT title triple threat. I mean, doesn't Ziggler find this a bit degrading? It's like, I came from winning the world title after Mania to fighting my way to a triple threat match for a developmental belt.
Well, it's 9 years later, and if this was like 2014, 2015, maybe, but this is 2022. Ziggler's been an afterthought for years now.
I mean, he's always been an afterthought, but did he really think, maybe it can boost the rating, give an extra 100,000 to NXT? And imagine just Vince is like, you're kidding me, pal? Did you just say 100,000? Do you mean 100 people?
It's probably realistically like 10K or some shit. Like when NXT got like 600 or something K views at one like a few weeks ago, it was like because of Nikita Lyons. I don't really mind Ziggler facing Braun Breaker because we all know Ziggler's gonna do the JOB, and like that's just that shows me that WWE has faith in Braun Breaker. If they're willing to let a former world champion job out to Braun Breaker, that has the future. I know it's Dolph Ziggler, but hey, a former world champion is a former world champion.
Yeah, I agree.
So
oh god, I hate him so fucking much.
He's just a legacy of failure. I just view him as a meme. He's like, there's people that want me to do sucks video. I was like, dude, I have something else better. I have something else better than him, just to make fun of him. He's not even like, yeah, he sucks, but like, what am I supposed to say that hasn't been said already? Like, come on, go watch the Smart Busters or TWRB's sucks videos on him. I can't add anything to that conversation.
Also, like, I want to bring up a content creator. I think he needs to get a lot more love. He's nearing 100,000. You've seen Marky D before?
Oh yes, the Shove It Squad, a logical British YouTuber. Where did he come from?
Oh no, he's a watchable British YouTuber.
I say he's logical. Like not all his takes I agree with, but he gets the core principles of pro wrestling, looks, promos. He says those things matter, so that's a W.
And that's a TNA fan, by the way.
I mean, hey, at least TNA valued that shit back in the day. Like, yeah, they still
was writing at the time they were relevant.
Yeah, even back then they still valued it somewhat. Yeah, they had the indie feel, but it still had the characters and shit like that. I mean, like for God's sakes, like
who the fuck plays MGK on 2K22? That drag fag that got powerbombed by Kevin Owens. Why is he relevant?
Like it's just honestly after TNA from like what 2014. Yeah, after 2014, they started just going downhill fast in terms of like being a television show. They started becoming more indie bullshit. Once they were off like their second big channel, Destination X, which still got them like 1 million or so people.
How? Oh god!
This was 2014, and more people watching wrestling than TNA were usually getting like higher ratings than ECW. Honestly, they were getting like 1.2s to like 1.5s usually for a while.
You know what's the saddest part? 2010 people say would be the downfall of TNA. They were pulling 4.3s.
No.
2.4. They were pulling ratings that WWE could barely get nowadays.
No, they never got a 4s. They were getting like 2s and shit. They got
a 3 on their first premiere on Monday.
Oh yeah, they had the highest rating, but generally after that it was like 2s or shit. It was like mid 1s to it was like ECW ratings, but like a little higher.
If he wants to. If Russo wants to. I know he doesn't. Plus, he's doing really successful with the Russo's brand anyway. And he's got so many guys he can still, like, promote. Like, he makes Stevie Richards makes me want to listen to him. Yeah, he's old. Like, you think he's gonna waste his? You think in his 60s he's gonna sacrifice his time just to try to save a declining wrestling business, bro? You really think he's gonna do that?
No.
Nope. Like, honestly,
he's mostly just gonna do, like, if he was come back to wrestling, it's consulting.
Yeah, it's just going to be consulting, trying to talk to some of the writers, or at least talking to some of the guys backstage and try to give advice. Other than that, he's paid to talk about wrestling. He's paid to even watch Raw live, man.
That's all he does, which that's not a bad thing, but it's just like
I wish I can do that.
I mean, yeah, it would be a bad thing. I can just turn on my TV, go on to Sportsnet in Canada, and just watch this shit and just make fun of it while I talk to the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's all I need to do. Hey, just straight up, like, it's just, like, nah, but I don't really care. It's not worth it or some shit. I don't know, like, he doesn't care for this crap no more. Maybe 10 years ago he would have, but, like, at the same time, TNA was always trying to do that, and guess what? Didn't go too well.
No.
Especially,
Impact is doing some bullshit now.
Especially in 2013, 2014. Like, I like Vince Russo, but generally his writing around that time was pretty awful. Like,
yeah,
it's like Dixieland shit.
Oh god.
AJ Styles leaving and making like really like Magnus. Like, this would have been a nice time to have a renaissance for Samoa Joe or some shit to being like the top douchey heel. Like, this could have been a good time to make him evolve. Like, let's make Joe into like a cult leader, not a cult leader, like a fucking leader. Like, I like the idea of like like a gimmick shit, but like I just have Joe be like the top guy, and then like you can groom EC3 to be the future, but EC3 sucks. But still, the idea was there. Just fucking Magnus was so boring, bro.
Magnet. I mean, at least he's doing for him, and he's with Mickey James. So that's a positive.
I mean, yeah, but even then, we all know Mickey's wearing the pants.
What happened to Gable Stevenson? Didn't he get drafted to Raw? He was supposed to be this black Kurt Angle.
He's gonna be probably showing up during WrestleMania.
Why don't they promote him more than Veer? That's an Olympic gold medalist.
Because they don't like, if Gable Stevenson isn't ready yet, really, that's the problem. I mean, maybe he's ready now, but like they don't want to rush him in. Like,
who cares about a guy that's already going to be a mid-carder than the guy that's going to be a potential star? At least advertise him more, like show vignettes.
I mean, yeah, they should. I mean, they should advertise Gable Stevenson to some extent, but like at the same time, it's WWE we're talking about. Like, Veer Mahan, they're just doing this as like a joke because it's a meme. Like, I just think whatever.
Fucking Crime Time 2.0 advertising Raw, even though they should be advertising themselves. And they keep saying, here comes the smoke. Like, it's over. It's fucking awful. What's going on, fam? Yo, you saw what happened in the triple threat match last week, fam? Yeah, fam. I hate you, fam. I don't like watching you on TV, fam. That's what I feel, fam. I hate you.
That is some cringe.
BET Tyler Perry movies are more watchable than the Street Profit promo. I swear to God.
Yeah, Street Profits suck. Who cares? Yeah, well, Raw just sucks, man. Like, damn.
Charlotte Flair's clit dick is better than this.
Oh God, that's probably a transsexual.
And
your dad
just holds him like they just killed him. Like, they were just amazing. The fans held him. If the fans really held him everywhere, they would be trying to talk over you. And here's Tommaso Ciampa. No way, we'll survive. Aren't you 5'6"?
Well, at least that song is gone.
Type of that Fusro Dog guy. They have him on his Titantron. Dragonborn. And then we have a triple threat match on NXT Roadblock because NXT can't make pay-per-views.
Yeah, pretty much.
Dawkins' character is based off LeBron.
He has no character. It's the same thing with like what's
NBA
his
players are paid slaves, and then LeBron just never talks. Yeah. Just LeBron had the same mindset as a Donald Sterling. Just calling his players the N-word while owning a team that's primarily black makes a lot of sense. You ever heard of the book 7 Years a Clipper?
No. Sounds like a basketball thing. I don't pay attention to that trash.
I know, but it is based on a slavery movie.
Why am I not shocked? That sounds like something black people would watch, and I don't care.
I wish WWE would do a Joe Biden or Dave Meltzer character.
Well, if they do a Joe Biden character, you're asking for a pedophile character.
Oh God, you are asking for a pedophile character. Plus, we can't do Donald Trump. We already have Vince. He's technically the Donald Trump character anyway.
Except with the Joe Biden convention, just like no idea what's going on parts. Look, yeah, not a fun time. If you want a Dave Meltzer character, maybe Mustafa Ali can be that guy, except SJW it up a little bit.
He can be the Joe Biden character. Dave Meltzer character. He should just
Ali doesn't scream a pedophile, really. That's a problem. He's too SJW to be one.
The Dave Meltzer character should just be like how Vince entered the limousine back in 2007 and end up blowing up.
Dave Meltzer's character should either if you're gonna make a Dave Meltzer guy, he should be like the McMeltzer Magoo type character, like dude. You know that Magoo cartoon bullshit.
Magoo, I think so. I remember a bit.
It's like a rich guy who's like a snob or some shit. I don't know. I never seen the cartoon. He's like a
snob, but he like is blind or something.
Yeah, that's basically Dave Meltzer.
I think you should have done a lot there. Like Cody Rhodes. It's got to be off creative disputes. Why I shouldn't give a fuck that he's released.
Yeah, what?
LeBron.
It needs to be 2024, so Trump can.
LeBron
dude, don't expect Trump to save your country. Like, you might want to get the anti-SJW bullshit out your ass because it's gonna make you look like an idiot in the long term. Trust me. Trump won't save this country. There's no one that's gonna save it. Like, come on.
We're kind of due for some dumb war to happen, possibly, and we're probably gonna win it anyway.
So, I don't know about that. If you follow, okay, look, I'm not saying I'm an expert at this shit, but like, it's not gonna happen right away because the dominoes.
I'm just gonna hear you out because you probably pay attention more to politics than me. So,
what I think is gonna happen is like the Ukraine-Russia shit. They won't lead to war. But it's gonna be the next thing, and once that's going on, the Middle East going into chaos with like Israel and all that shit, and then once the real war will start when when it involves the Middle East basically, and once they start going to hell with their shit, that's what I expect to happen. And by that time, expect your president to be Kamala Harris or a woman or some shit because it's written in the end times that a woman's supposed to be the president for the U.S. and the U.S. is going to get the shit kicked out of them because
as soon as you start PMSing, you know how many nukes are going to fly?
Probably a lot. But yeah, that's what's going to happen. You're going to get the shit kicked out of you guys because, the people that's supposed to be the U.S. is like the whores running it. So, Kamala Harris. So, yeah, it's not going to look good. I mean, I hope I'm wrong. I hope it's like no war. And if it is, I just hope it's just like,
I just don't want to be any war until I'm dead. That's about it. I don't really give a shit. I just want to live a peaceful life. That's all that matters. If you're the sick fuck that wants to raise conflict globally just for the fuck of it, you're an insane human being. And I probably know that you are probably those sickos that post anime chicks with dicks on Twitter now. Yeah, I know who you faggots are. I don't know why y'all do it.
I mean, in the meantime, you can always just look at Francine. Lol. Big titties there, John.
Francine or Kimberly Page. Either way, you're straight.
Yeah, Francine from ECW. No, that's the real babe.
I remember it's like, if I can't get that below my waist, I can't get Francine below her waist. I love EC. He's like,
ECW,
it's either the meat or the drapes. I'm done. I mean, the gold or the drapes. I'm done.
ECW, like, look, ECW definitely did its bad. Like, let's be honest here, it influences Mark shit that we see now with AEW and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, what all the other marks forget what made ECW likable wasn't because of his athleticism. Yeah, that was part of it. It was
I know
because
the
of
wrestlers.
it was because of the violence, the testosterone it had, the willingness to say "fuck you." You know,
Mm-hmm. Like,
like
remember you saw Taz getting power bombed and no cell and just fucking flipped him off and did his move. That was fucking badass. Now
yeah,
everybody no cells.
yeah, yeah, that's a problem. Oh my god, fuck, not my retard. Like, what made ECW really good wasn't the wrestling. Like, yeah, the wrestling was cool and all, but it was like the extreme violence, the willingness to just have the sexy women and shit. Like, most people remember ECW because of like people like RVD, the Francines, or some shit. Do people really? Like, I mean, no offense to Shane Douglas, but like, do people remember him for ECW? Maybe they are diehard, sure, but like, I'm just
He
saying.
was just a prototype Triple H, in my opinion.
I guess
Same promos, same look, with a hot chick, with a dominant faction. Like, that's just prototype Triple H.
Kind of true. Except at least I mean, Shane did his job fine, but it's just I don't know. It's just
I'd
like,
rather watch Triple H than Steve Francis, in my opinion.
oh no shit, but still. Like, that was just what made ECW great. Now it's just like everyone's taking the stuff that was like, okay, that's fine, but like decided to just make the show just that, make it even shittier. At least ECW, when they did, at least it was filled with testosterone. It had some remnants of selling and had logic behind it. Like, you didn't see it wasn't like super flashy for the sake of it. At least it had some like logic. Like Sabu over AEW.
Oh God, please don't. Only thing of ECW I hate was their fans. Oh yeah, they had real big Smart Mark fans back then.
Even then, the smart marks, they're not as retarded as they are now. Because how many of those smart mark ECW fans are around now? Probably not a lot. And if they are still around, they're just stuck in the 90s, really, which that's not the worst thing to be.
I'd rather be stuck in the '90s than a hardcore wrestling fan today.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably some that did become a hardcore wrestling fan, but generally, most of them are just like, we just love watching the ECW Attitude Era type of shit, and that's it.
You
Like,
had a better chance in the '90s being a wrestling fan and getting more pussy than any modern wrestling fan right now.
yeah, that's probably like, bro, if I'm getting a chick, I'm like, yeah, I don't want to tell her I'm a wrestling fan unless she doesn't really mind.
It's like, yeah, I'm a fan of Dolph Ziggler, and she cheated on you. She has a right to, though. You said you're a Dolph Ziggler fan. You see, that's an opening chance for her to cheat on you.
Yeah, but thankfully I'm not a Ziggler fan.
I'm a Johnny Gargano fan. I'm a Kenny Omega fan. Then she deserves to cheat on you with two men.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just
if you're a
just
Kenny
like,
Omega fan, yes.
yeah, I still wouldn't do it. It's like, I know it just fucking dumped the dude. Like, don't even bother.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't. If I was a chick and if I was dating a wrestling fan, he was like this, I'd be like, no thanks.
I mean, no thanks. I'm sorry. You're just way too into it. I understand completely. I remember, like, one of my friends witnessed I was a wrestling fan, and it's because I was staring at some big booty chick on NXT. And now that's Tony Storm, it's like, oh, this is the reason why you watch this show. It's like, why? You think I watch it because of the wrestlers? Yeah. I mean, the wrestling. He thought, yeah, I watch it because of the wrestling. No, I watch it for the big booty bitches. What do you want?
You know, we all, like, people like us, we watch wrestling because we want to be entertained. We don't care about the wrestling that much. Yeah, it'd be nice, like great matches and shit, but we care more about the hot chicks, like, you know, having their big asses and big tits and shit, and just having like stories and characters and shit. That's what we all mostly care about. But we'll be called haters because, you know, what people want nowadays is this boring poor wrestling. What we want is sport, like, is this entertainment shit.
Like, you know how many bitches do Canadian destroyers off the apron now? Yet I can just make a whole discussion with, yo, who you think ran over Roman Reigns with a monster truck last week? What do you think is going to be more talked about?
Roman Reigns getting run over in a monster truck because it just sounds so ridiculous. It's like, what's this shit? It's like it just baffles my mind. These fans don't seem to get the grasp. It's like even like some of the ones that kind of do. It's like, yeah, no, the reasons isn't because of what you're trying to put on. Like, no, like not this Becky Lynch cringe shit. No, it's like it has to be like it has to be over the top because wrestling is by and large. That's what it is. Like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not for just this
It's a
basic
whole ass
bullshit.
soap opera. It's not a fucking sports event. And even if you do make it a sports event, make it an interesting one.
Yeah, like come on. At least back in the day, like when they tried to make a sporting event, at least you kind of wanted to watch it.
You think nobody would talk about an NBA player and their shitty basketball team without knowing that he beat up 2 of his head coaches?
Yeah, like, come on. Like
That actually happened. I'm not lying about that story to make an example. I'm not lying.
Well,
oh God, is it raining?
I don't know.
Oh geez, no, it's raining heavily. Roman getting ran over storyline was poor. I don't think he got ran over. He got like metal beams tossed on his head.
He was about to get crushed, but nothing happened.
It was Eric Redbeard.
Yeah, no, we don't care. I heard from Francine it was raining, so I'm assuming you live in the same area as that bitch.
Yeah. And there's the power Gorilla Press Power Slam, and Braun Breaker and Tommaso Ciampa beats the Dirty Dogs.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I love rainy night. Yeah, fucking Francine lives in like what the Philly area or some shit.
Well, I'm around the East Coast, but I'm not around Philly.
Well, it's still around that area, so it's like, yeah, that speaks to those types of folks.
So the 3-way matches tomorrow. I'll be live with BFB at that time.
Isn't it like? So what? It's like Dolph Ziggler, Braun Breaker, and like Bobby Roode.
No, it's gonna be Braun Breaker, Dolph Ziggler, and Tommaso Ciampa.
Oh yeah, Ciampa. I think Ciampa. I think you're gonna just Dolph Ziggler wins the title. I'll be shocked. They're just gonna make Braun Breaker like chase the title again.
Yeah.
I mean that would be stupid, but still, be like okay. They're probably just gonna have Braun Breaker win. I can't see them just losing the belt yet, unless they want to call up this guy. But they're probably gonna do that like probably next year. They're gonna have a year in NXT, then in the main roster. They're gonna push him to the moon quickly. Which that's not a bad thing.
Ciampa's already like a 2-time NXT champion, and Ziggler's already established, so it's got to make more sense for Breaker to win it.
Of course. Hopefully he does. He's definitely going to be the future. The future.
The future. I can see the future. I'm here to show the world the song's gay. Then I sing when I crucified you. There's Amy Schumer. What the
Not even like Cobra Kai. Like, I know what you're trying to go for, but like Cobra Kai... It's like gaming. You don't incorporate that bullshit into wrestling.
Yeah.
You have to, if you're gonna incorporate culture, you gotta incorporate like some of the things you want, like the rock, metal, rap music shit. Like that's fine. Like incorporate that shit. Fucking get new cameras. Like some of those stupid rappers have these days where they're like low, like kind of like old school like camera looking thing, but like modernized type shit. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm sure Cobra Kai can say the F word sometimes. Shocked that they do. I mean, of course, Johnny Lawrence, but I think Hawk said it at the finals of the tournament when he had. No, he didn't. It wasn't at the finals. Who did he fight?
I don't know. I don't.
He used to be the bully in the first season. Really, dude, you need to watch.
I don't give a shit. I don't have Netflix, and even then, I don't care. I don't care enough to watch Netflix.
Don't watch fucking Euphoria. Don't watch that dumb shit.
I'm not gonna get Netflix anyway, just because of one show is good. Because Netflix is like a stupid company that's like pro pedo, so I'm like, no, thank you.
Oh God! And there's Omos with his Def Jam Fight from New York promo.
Yeah, great.
Just say the N word so I can actually watch you, Omos. Come on.
I mean, that's just how it is.
Come on, Omos. Say it. Vince would allow it. Fucking pussy.
I mean, he could get away with it technically because he is black, but still.
It's like the restrictions. Vince's writing block. Advantage. He's black.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure Black can get away with saying it. Like, come on, look at kill
On
them.
TV? Probably.
Yeah.
So it's gonna. Oh, Apollo Crews is finally on TV. God
So I guess
damn.
Apollo Crews is gonna be a jobber.
Black on black violence!
Not reported.
But it is recorded. Oh, God. I'm done.
LOL.
Ah. But Apollo Crews is going to be a jobber after being the successful IC champion and actually getting relevant.
The Intercontinental. I can't do Grizzly's voice, but
Intercontinental title is relevant again. Finn Balor has it. I forgot that he was the IC champion.
No, the IC champion Sami Zayn. Finn Balor's the US
Sami
champion.
Zayn, he's the US champion. My fault.
No!
You see the problem?
You're getting it wrong. Sami Zayn's the IC champion. Finn's the US champion. Stupid.
Oh, God. I'm high.
Stupid. You're smoking crack.
Who makes a lemonade? Oh, my God. Mountain Dew, chill.
Oh, my. Well, and it doesn't matter. Finn Balor's so irrelevant. It's like him versus Damian Priest, the guy who did a sucks on, who was, got a little bit of looks for some people, but, it wasn't really that big.
Oh, you mean disagreements?
No. Like, most of that Twitter
remember
shit.
BHB disagreed with me with that, and it's like, come on, man. Like, would you go out of your way and see anything from Damian Priest? I mean,
No,
sure,
BHB nowadays thinks, like, oh, Priest is, like, pretty boring. Like, maybe, like, months ago when you did the video, you liked him, but, like, nowadays, nah. Like, he doesn't care.
Yeah, because he's fucking dull. It was like, oh, he's the cosmic archer of Jesus Christ. That's it. Then you just give him these corporate names, and they have no enticing interest. Like, if you made him like a cool silent type that's like popular, and that's his character, I can get it. Like, he's the stoic tall dude, but he's also can speak Spanish, and he knows Bad Bunny, and he just does kicks, even though he's like Luchasaurus size. Why?
I don't know.
Luchasaurus do kicks? Why the fuck these big guys are trying to be like a cruiserweight for no reason? I don't
know. Well, all I know is that VW's got 150 reasons why he sucks coming down the line.
God damn.
Well, hey, he's gonna get some people to collab with him there, and he's gonna look for Damian Priest haters. So like you, me, Grizzly Wrestling, and that's it.
Oh God.
Unless there's other people. Well, Paul, he can contact you on Discord or some shit. Because I know you don't have Facebook. If that was the case, well,
I do, but it's mainly a family one. I don't have one for personally my channel.
I mean, I have my Facebook for just my personal life, but even then, I don't show my face or anything. So, like, I add people like VWE or like a few.
I just have a rainbow as a. I just have a rainbow that I saw back in a few years ago. And that's my profile pic. I don't give a shit.
Well, I mean, it's Facebook. I only use Facebook really just to contact family, and that's it.
Some 16-year-old DM me for no reason.
Oh,
what the fuck?
Weird.
I don't know. I just blocked the kid.
What's going on anyway there, John?
Well, just another Carol Baskins, Joe Exotica documentary. I think it's supposed to be some type of real-time movie bullshit, I guess.
I was talking about the show there, Raw.
Oh, they're still in commercial.
Oh. What's next? Like, is it going to be like some divas?
No, it's going to be Omos and Apollo Crews still. They just previewed it before commercial.
That's...
Becky, bitch. Just stop. I don't want to see you or hear you.
Oh yeah, Becky Lynch. Well, she's in the hospital. She'll recover though. You can look on her Twitter. Well, actually, let me pull her Twitter up. Actually, I actually saw this. I was like,
Take me too much energy.
I was like, oh shit, and it's real. I mean, I don't really care the way. Oh, fuck off, Instagram. Fucking bullshit.
More fans with replica belts and signs. Jesus.
Let me just find this shit. Yeah, you're not getting Becky Lynch shit on whatever, so that's probably why. Okay, let me just
How's Bobby Lashley from the Elimination Chamber 2 weeks ago after suffering a concussion?
Yeah, I don't know, little bro. Becky Lynch. All right, I got it. We got this. Oh, oh, fucking hell. I wish I could just pull the shit out and sit fucking whatever.
God damn, he is a jobber. They gave him no entrance.
Basically, like, I don't know what it said, but fucking, like, I think she suffered, like, some kind of injury. I don't fucking. She was trying to do it, like, stealing character shit because she's trying so hard to, like, so hard to keep her, quote unquote, lack of character intact, which I kind of respect it, but at the same time, it's like, you got no character, so why even bother? I think it's just some kind of like problem with her. Maybe you should probably eat a little more cheeseburgers. You don't need to like be so fit and be bony, little bro. Like, I don't know. I mean, I got the picture downloaded for my Becky Sucks. Hey, I'm getting great material for my Becky Lynch Sucks, so I can't complain.
Yeah. Can't wait for Animal to get a Sucks video.
I don't even know who I'm gonna do a Sucks video on first. AEW or Becky Lynch? It's like, bruh.
AEW, because you have more material for that now.
Yeah, and plus, it seems like they've been trying to get me to do a Sucks. I mean, like, I don't even like the show. Some shit. I mean, I'm gonna come on.
Anybody saw Revolution? I couldn't have had work.
AEW fans, and they were jizzing all over it. They were loving it. I didn't see the show, and the only thing that anyone that was like not an AEW dick sucker, so like elitist types, like elitist, I don't know what he thinks of the whole show, but I know he thinks of like Punk and MJF was great, and then like,
what else?
I think that's it. I don't know. I have to go ask him what he thought about the show. I don't really care about the shows. Like, it's AEW. It's just like, bro.
Look, anybody cares about it's all because of a lackluster debut, and that's the only reason they're going to get any draws. Somebody debuts, one match is going to be relevant, the rest is going to suck. Didn't Hangman have to defend his title?
Yeah, against Adam Cole in the main event. The only thing I know about that match was that Adam Cole decided to come out to an entrance as the Master Chief, which that was like an insult.
What? Why? What's with this nerd shit? Why are fans bringing video game references in for signs? And second of all, why does Chris Jericho look?
It's not even a sign. No, he had like Adam Cole did a whole attire as the Master Chief. Like, okay, not the helmet shit, but like he had like the basic body armor shit, and his tights were just Master Chief shit. It was like 1+7. It was so fucking retarded. It's like, no, hey yo, I think a
nerd, bro. He is a nerd.
Let me send you a picture of this. I think I have this on.
Go ahead. Just show it. And by the way, Chris Jericho lost weight, so good for him.
Yeah, good for him. Holy shit, I gotta delete a lot of these Damian Priest shit. Holy crap, man. I had a lot of pictures of that. Adam Cole, where is it? I think I saved it in this pictures column.
Baby.
Adam Cole.
Oh, I forgot Shuffle got released.
Yeah, who cares? Nope, it is not there. Oh, there it is. Look at this fucking shit. He's like he's trying to be like a Spartan. Like, bro, it's fucking cringe. Just send it to you. You can go laugh at it if you want. Not like him.
Let me see it. All right. What the fuck? It is. It's just without the helmet. Yeah, he looks like he's just coming out of a Comic-Con and wrestling in an indie promotion while getting fucked in the ass at the same time. Perfect combination. I love it.
It's just fucking... Like,
this is your main eventer on pay-per-view?
Yeah, what a joke. That's a spit in the face to Halo. He's only doing it because he loves Halo, which, granted, that's fine. I like Halo too. I'm a Halo.
Infinite Online was ass. I mean, multiplayer was ass, but you don't have to
not
spit
even
in his grave.
Not even the multiplayer from what I've seen is fine. It's better than the last 2 games. It's proven in the right direction. It doesn't
have much content. You can't select the map.
Yeah, I know, kid. It's fucking retarded. But like the core gameplay is fine. They just need some fixing. It's not Halo 4 or Halo 5 where it's just no matter how much you fix it, it's not going to be fun.
Yeah.
It's just like, bro, I get you're trying to be like, oh, we're Halo fans. Like, dude, fuck off. You just stop. Like, people like this is just like, bro, you just make me like barely like not happy to be a Halo fan. And what's next? You're gonna do a Fallout reference? Oh wait, Fallout hasn't a new game in a couple of years, so that's probably not. You probably won't do that.
Look, Cole is just a fucking weirdo nerd that doesn't know that he's going to be a mid-carder forever. Okay?
I,
I don't need him putting on some nerd shit when he's supposed to be headlining a pay-per-view and supposed to be garnering AEW more fans. And he's not
he's a
doing
joke.
either.
The thing is with this AEW shit, like I've one of the shit I've seen for him because he like caught my attention. He debuts, he's like, okay, so is this gonna be the same Adam Cole from NXT? No. So after that, he just goes around doing like comedy bullshit with like the Young Bucks. Then he has a feud Orange Cassidy with like Britt Baker because we need to see that. Like, yeah, he's just nothing but comedy shit, kissing men, and then he goes into a main event and even he's just goofing up. Like that's the thing. Adam Cole's always like this. He's always trash. But like it's just like if we're gonna take this guy seriously, you can't. Like, he's a fucking joke. Like you're making him devalue the world title. I mean, granted, Hangman and Page already doing that himself, but even then, like say which one with Kenny Omega, but at least it made him feel like he's a champion. Like you didn't have him like go off against like jobbers or some shit, like lessening people. You didn't see him do like that retard shit.
Why the fuck is oh my god, like why is he the only person why is he the only person selected for main eventing?
I don't know because the rest.
He's not a draw, dude. Like his move is called the Panama Sun. Nobody wants to associate while being an AEW fan. It's like WWE fans, okay, they're weirdos that probably watched wrestling back in the 90s and they're trying to get their children into it and they don't watch. Or you'll join the AEW fans that probably watch anime, watch the Completionist or some shit.
That guy's still around? No,
yes, he's on G4.
Yeah, no, I actually have seen his Sonic 06 shit, though he's still around. I should have rephrased it. Is he still popular?
No.
Of course not. Because this guy he decided to cat onto the SJW narrative and he decided to just become boring.
Even ruined his relationship with one of the friends that actually got his channel relevant to begin with.
Who is that exactly?
I forgot. He kept saying, "Hey, Gerard." Like he actually had some fun like dialogue every time he's talking extra content about the game. He's like a boomstick for the channel.
Boom. I don't know. I like the completionist. Like I think he has talent, like some genuine talent in him. I think it's just like you decide to go SJW shit. It's like no, and you're like you went on this G4 shit and you're just doing nothing. It's like, bruh,
what the fuck do they do on G4 now? Like
just basically like game reviews, really, and just done like everyone else, really. It's like this with every fucking like video game reviewer from back in the day who was on television who decided to go on YouTube now finally and figured out the internet. This happens with like Electric Playground. Like Victor Lucas did the same shit, except the only difference is Victor Lucas didn't do anything retarded to get himself embarrassed. He just accepted himself as part of like a little small corner of the internet, and like he's still respected. What?
Oh, it seems to be some new reality show for the bitches up in WWE now.
Oh yeah. We don't care, but still. And then G4 is like, okay, you would have did the same thing. We're like, oh, this is like it'd be a nice nostalgia thing. No way, you're doing irrelevant shit. And like, I can forgive them for not getting Morgan Webber, Olivia Munn because it probably costs more money than like everyone else because they have more.
Well, we got the Black Hokage.
We got a random Chinese person in Frost who blocked me on Twitter, ironically, LOL.
For what?
I think I just said something smart ass about G4 and she blocked me. Or whatever the hell it is. I was thinking of maybe getting Adam Sandler to block fucking Adam Sessler to block me, but at the same time, it's like, what would I say? It doesn't do anything much of interesting. And if I were to do it, I'd just be doing the bandwagon crap like the anti-SJWs were doing when like they were making fun of him.
What Make-A-Wish kid was just holding the Universal title jumping around, man?
I don't know. Some people are, but hey, good for them. But it's just G4. They're basically just dead now. They had their 15 minutes of fame, and now they're done. Everyone's like moved on from them. They were like a hot topic for like a month or so at most. Like I've seen videos of like people like It's a Gundam making fun of them. Geeks and Gamers and According milk the shit out of it. And like
It's a Gundam. I love the channel.
He's cool. At least he actually doesn't give a shit about this stupid like YouTube bullshit. He's like, okay, I'm gonna say whatever the hell I want. That's it. It's like you actually like being edgy. Good.
Edge just kicked him in the nuts and gave him a concerto. That's actually pretty good.
It's Edge because Edge is Edge.
And Edge is just better as a heel.
Oh yeah, it's probably gonna be fixed.
Yeah. But G4, I hope it dies. Just like Euphoria. I hope it dies. That show's so fucking overrated. It's just I remember like, and these are like friends the same age as me. They're saying Euphoria is good because it has Zendaya. They're different. They have sex scenes. Look, if you just like it because you see fake underage kids fucking each other while doing drugs and just thinking that they're relatable, go fuck yourself. You're not there for the story. The show sucks ass. Like, you hear any edgelord or you see some TikTok shit and they show a Euphoria clip, just know they're in between jobs at the moment. I'm being honest.
Oof.
I don't know why that show is relevant.
G4's dead anyway, so who cares?
Do they have a website?
Maybe. Possibly.
Let me see. Oh, AJ Styles got beat up. They do.
I mean, what else is new?
And is this a gimmick? Is it supposed to look glitched up like this?
I don't know.
God, it shows Black Hokage. I guess that's the only relevant guy that's been in 600K subs for the last 3 years.
Who?
The Black Hokage. He's a Negro gaming YouTuber that got picked up by the G4 TV. And they only stream on Twitch.
What a shocker.
Didn't they have their own cable channel?
Who?
G4. I thought they had their own cable channel.
I think so. Like, I think they did. I think they had their own TV network or some shit. Or if they didn't, what the fuck were they on? I don't remember. It's just been so long. I know fucking. I think it was like E4. What? Let me look at this. What network? What? I think that's what it was. Just the G4 network.
I see clearly.
It was G4 TV or some shit. Yeah, it was his own network. Like X-Play, that was all part of that shit.
Oh, God. How the mighty have fallen. And now they're going to start streaming in a bit. And they've just been doing shitty reviews, indie games that nobody plays in Smash Brothers.
Or old games from like a year or two ago. It's like, I feel like this would have been a fine enough idea. It's like,
Ghost of Tsushima.
If they would have got everyone back and they did something different, like, fuck, you know, like, let's just bring back our TV show, but like in a YouTube format, you know? Like, they do this for like, I don't know, like 30 minutes to like
Twitch.
Like 30 minutes to like an hour for like their, you know, regular shit, and then they can just like do live streams playing the game, and they can use that as footage for like when they review the game or some shit, you know? They could have did
Why
that.
is Edge with a ponytail, by the way?
Who?
Edge is with a ponytail.
I don't know, because he's fucking Edge.
He's Edge. That means look at his wrist. Oh, God. Wait, this isn't my account. Oh, God.
Huh?
Oh, God. G4, I hope you guys die a silent but peaceful death. I want to have fond memories of you guys getting me into GTA 4.
I mean, hey, they already had like their. I don't. I mean, to be honest, back in the day, I was always more of like a reviews on the run guy anyway. So like,
yeah, hey, there was some positives.
Oh no, there was positives to G4 back in the day. There was some positives to that shit. It's just, you know, the X-Play, but just reviews on the run were more entertaining. The things that we like about X-Play weren't for the quality reviews or anything like that. It was more for like just like the smart ass entertainment and to look at Morgan Webb and Olivia Munn.
No, they're doing countdown lists. The death of the Crackdown franchise. And it's the same fucking thumbnail.
Wait, what happened to Morgan Webb? I'm surprised they couldn't get her. Like, I understand Olivia Munn because she became like sort of a big deal, somewhat. Like, but like, you couldn't get Morgan Webb back at least. She wouldn't cost that much. The fuck.
Who the fuck is on the lineup now? Who is this midlife crisis cunt? And how come every female on this team looks like a dyke? I'm being serious.
Because wokeness. The only people they have that I recognize is Adam Sessler and like.
You're reviewing Borderlands 3? Didn't that come out like 2020?
I don't. They reviewed like God of War or some shit. And I remember like
Andromeda. This is all from a month ago, by the way.
Oh god, they're dead as fuck. I want to look at this channel and shit myself just to laugh.
Why do you care that Fortnite is good? It's been relevant for the last several years, for the wrong reasons. But come on, like, do I really need a fucking review of Kingdom Hearts 3 when it just came out a few years ago?
I mean, hey, some people do that for older games. Like people still review Sonic 06 though.
And football games are just RPGs. No shit, they're fucking RPGs. You have to think to play football.
Holy shit, this channel is dead as fuck, man. I think like the Smart Busters almost get as much views as this. Like this is a channel with almost 500k subs, and the only views they're getting is like
10,000, 13,000.
Yeah, what the fuck?
That's not good, and especially the Twitch streaming. They only get like about 6,000. So that's not crying up the ladder. You guys are not doing much to garner any relevance. You guys are doing countdown lists and depth. You know how many other smaller channels are probably doing bigger than you?
Probably a lot. It's in Gundam's doing better. The Quartering is doing better.
You're reviewing
Geeks and Gamers is doing better. At least Geeks and Gamers decided to get a big boost in subscribers and relevance from fucking
can still do better than you guys.
Well, at least people watch the AVGN.
An Angry Joe show.
Yeah, he still gets millions.
He still gets millions, even if like he's not as funny as like years ago.
You can say that for AVGN. It's just those guys. They build their careers off of YouTube, and they were like, dead set on this, and they were the ones really exposing a lot of the games in their ways. Like, for God's sakes, people mostly know Angry Joe because he was reviewing shitty games like Ride to Hell Retribution. AVGN's like, oh, the guy reviewed old games. Review. Oh, that's great. It's just the problem is that like people like the reviews on the Run G4s, like they were from television. So like them transiting to YouTube, it's like a different game because the YouTube crowd, they generally didn't grow up with them, and if like the people were growing up with like those television shit, they moved on to like the AVGNs and Angry Joes, to be honest.
Especially if they're content.
I know that's not. I know that's what happened with me because I was watching reviews on the Runs of Kids. Like, yeah, I went from that to like Angry Joe type shit. So it's like,
especially when your team is not established. Most of them are YouTube rejects that didn't even increase their channel good enough to at least go to bigger shit like IGN or some shit like that. And even how much IGN is shit, people still go to them for their reviews because that's a significant, big thing for gaming.
I mean, yeah. To be fair, IGN's like irrelevant now. Let's just be honest. They haven't been relevant like years. Like they were like, I think at one point I did enjoy their content like in the early days, like for YouTube. Like when they were doing reviews, I thought they were fine. It's just. Well, with some exceptions, just as time's going on, they just became more blatantly kiss-ass and retarded. If you want to see that, look at the Sonic games, like Sonic Unleashed review. Probably one of the worst videos on YouTube. Just bad. It's one thing to dislike a game, but just the reasons and just the epic failings on your part, like just stop.
Sonic 06, a 4 out of 10. What? You mean 4?
No, Sonic 06 is like a 4.8. Sonic Unleashed on the 360, 4.5.
This channel was just so generic, and it just had a guy in a midlife crisis and a bunch of fucking jobbers and Gerard just talking about stuff that they already talked about in their channel. Like, are you sure we need to know another Bioshock theory video and Psychonauts worth the wait? Dude, you guys are dead. The highest video you guys had was 6 months ago You're over 100,000 subs. You need to pick your shit up. You can't have a big video over 6 months ago. It makes no sense to me. Especially when you're like with over 100,000 people following you. That means the people that are subbed to you forgot that they even subbed to you. If that's the case.
Or they're just channels are no longer around or some shit. Or it's sub-botting.
It's sub-botting or just I did the same thing. I forgot that I was subbed to What Culture.
Exactly. I mean, I have like some accounts that I'm just like I lost completely through time and history, and I know they're subscribed to my own channel or some shit because like I thought they would be my backup channels, but they're not. So whatever. I mean, I don't have a problem with that now, but still, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
That happens to that. And plus, when I look at some of my old channel shit, there's like people I used to watch and subscribe to, I wouldn't watch no more. Like, I don't watch people like what Become the Night or some shit, or like
Armored Skeptic.
not even Armored Skeptic, 'cause I don't watch that shit. Like fucking who's that? I don't know. V Infuso. I don't know what he calls himself these days. I remember he used to watch
V
him a lot.
Infuso. It's just V Infuso. I think it used to be something anti-social justice warrior or some shit.
Yeah, social and the anti something social and anti-social justice warrior. It was like a parody shit. That was like, okay, this is entertaining. But I don't watch that. I don't watch Wrestling with Regret type shit no more. Or like Wrestlemania crap. Like, nah.
Wrestlemania, kill yourself.
I hate Wrestlemania.
Wrestlemania. AEW is so good because of its strong style, its lucha libre, its hatred for WWE, its hatred. Grimm was at Revolution.
Of course he would. Well, it's because yeah, that's another channel I don't watch no more. Grimm's Toy Show.
You haven't been relevant since your wife hated you for actually making money for her.
Yeah, it is. At first, I was like, oh, okay, maybe they'll fix the relationship. But now I'm looking back, it's like, Graham, buddy, I think your wife is just kind of a bitch. Like, if it wasn't for those kids, I'm just saying, like, just bro.
Yeah, I
like,
agree.
I was like, just damn, I understand you love her and shit. Like, I understand love, but like, at the same time, it's like probably
Cheat
just
on her.
like
Do it, pussy.
Just stop. Like, you weren't. I think it's just she didn't get fucked in a long time. She was just fucking mad because women like to get fucked.
Didn't you know there was holes in Grimm's toys after he was done recording?
Oh, did he really put action figures up his butt?
So why you think Bray Wyatt was gay in most of the videos?
He put a dick in there. Oh, that's gross. Did he do that on his OnlyFans?
Probably.
Hey, Grimm's just a fucking degenerate weirdo. I mean, he seems to be happy nowadays. Good for him. He doesn't seem hateable at the same time. It's just like, damn.
He's still getting more viewership than most indie shows. That is sad.
He's getting better viewership than some people. Like, he's not getting the viewership he used to be, but he's getting like an okay viewership. He's more relevant than ROH.
People literally can headline James Ellsworth groped a chick on Grimm's Toy Show.
At least it's true.
Oh my god. I couldn't say that out loud. Then the newest Ring of Honor World Champions, another Lucha Libre jobber. Okay. Oh, I forgot. There's also YTC Productions. Very cool channel.
Don't know that.
He's a Rangers fan. Big New York fan. Like, he'll go for Yankees, Giants, Knicks.
I used to watch people like It's My Yard, Tubby Emo, and like Tony Pizza Guy, and CM Pulse. Hey ho.
CM. Oh wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I watched his review with Street Fighter versus Tekken. God, that game was mad disappointing for me because I was a big fan of Tekken, and I got Tekken 6. I think like a few years before that. It took me a while to get used to Tekken 6. Chris Move. He used to be a big basketball video game YouTuber back in the day. Now he's 5 million subs, and now he has the rights to literally upload NBA highlights and commentate over them. So I can't say that he's fallen off, because that's huge money if you have the rights to literally record the rights for copyrighted sports highlights.
That's nice. I don't know. The only sports channel I'd watch is because I watch hockey. Is I don't give it to Chuck. I just recently stopped watching some hockey channels because they're just boring as shit, and they were just
especially the rebuild videos. They're fucking dull.
They were just really fucking markish because they're relying on the advanced analytics shit and fuck off with that shit. It's fucking annoying. Even Urinate Tree is sub to this shit. I'm why? The advanced analytics is killing hockey. It's boring.
He's got to go over it. He openly mocks it sometimes over the advanced analytics, but he got to use it for the video.
I know, but it's fuck off with that shit. It's it doesn't make a big deal, honestly, out of it. It really doesn't. That's just Mark shit. I was even watching this Nyquist guy or Rob talks hockey. I just need hockey content because I just love hockey. But it's even then those guys are boring. At least for I don't give a shit. At least it's some entertainment. At least he talks about shit. It's not boring as shit. If I want to watch hockey news, I'll watch the one guy with glasses because at least he's trying to be Bob McKenzie. So that's a dub.
You're really gonna do that all because he sounds like Bob McKenzie?
Well, he's actually he's got the intelligence like Bob McKenzie, so that's a W.
Okay, that's all right. That's a decent comparison. I don't mind if it's the voice of Bob McKenzie. You just need that in your life. Okay, we're looking right now, and why the fuck are the Hurricanes near 40 wins?
Because they're a good team, unlike our teams.
No, I just haven't seen that in a while. The Hurricanes above 500 and leading the Metropolitan.
They've been good the last couple. They've been good the last couple of years. I know, when we were growing up, they were jobbers, except for a fluke cup run and a fluke run to the conference finals and getting pimp smacked by those Penguins. But that's about it.
Well, good for them that they have made it this far. That they are above the Pens and the Capitals.
Above
and
those
the
teams.
Rangers.
Those teams are still doing good in a playoff spot. So.
And I don't really care about the Blue Jackets. Every time they have a lackluster cup run,
every time they think they're gonna finally take the next step, no, they just can't because Columbus sucks. They're just mediocre, so who cares about them?
Barbecue and the Panthers,
Beast Mode Panthers.
Wow,
they're just getting good finally.
How they a game above the Lightning?
Because it's the season and Panthers are good finally.
All right, look, I'm just come playoffs time. I'm watching every Toronto Maple Leafs content creator.
Oh yeah, you should Steve Dangle. I want to see him suffer. They're gonna face what the Penguins or some shit.
I want to see those dogs starve, Steve.
I want to see the Leafs just lose again. We will laugh. They lost to the Canucks recently. Dude, the Leafs are a fucking joke. Okay. I love it. Who the hell are they going to face? What? Boston? If they can get in? Tampa Bay? Florida? If it's Florida or Tampa Bay, yeah, Toronto's going to get fucking pimp smacked. Good night. No way you're going to go through those two. Those two are the best teams in the Eastern Conference, not named Pittsburgh or Carolina.
The part, these are teams that we didn't expect to be first seed at all, except probably Colorado. But Calgary, Colorado, Florida, and fucking California and Carolina. That is a shocker. People expected St. Louis to take over, at least Dallas off paper.
Oh, they're already doing that.
I have low faith in Dallas the way they play. Sometimes they play an okay above average team, and sometimes they just play well, how did you allow 3 goals?
They're just gonna. The way they're gonna play is that they're just gonna be what is it? They're gonna be in the wild card spot. They're gonna be chasing the wild card with Anaheim or LA or Vancouver even. So that's what they're gonna be. I can see them. They'll be above Vancouver, but I don't know. We'll wait and see. like come deadline time, they can just sell their shit, and like that would be good for the other teams. But I will see. Oh yeah, and Edmonton's fighting for a wild card spot.
All right.
Nashville's in
the
the
Wild twice. No, they faced the Wild last night.
the teams are guaranteed the. Oh yeah, and yeah, the Golden Knights. The other teams that are guaranteed in the playoffs are like what? St. Louis, the Wild,
Lightning.
Well, I'm talking about the West, not the East.
Oh,
the Wild, the Preds, Colorado. How's Raw been? What's going on, Raw?
What's going on Raw? They're on commercial break still after tag match.
Oh, it's like Rhea and Liv versus whoever.
Yeah, against Carmella and
Zelina Vega.
Yeah, that bitch. Unionization. Loose puck. And there's Strum, and he'll score off the left. Wow.
I mean, I guess it's an excuse for like they're just probably gonna get all the women on there, so because they need to.
This is already the third women's match. Kill me. Dallas, how come you guys are, fucking up possessions like this? And that's somehow a goal. Like, they're not going to count it as interference, but luckily enough, it's going to count because they did pop off one of the skates.
I guess. Well, I don't really give a shit. It's like, bro, you're just trying to be like so hard to be like technical. It's like you're boring as shit. Like, bring back the brutality and shit. Like, I understand like, oh, the boys club shit. Like, okay, yeah, you want to like involve with the times, but can you at least?
I want to see someone's head get taken off. That's why I like hockey.
Yeah, just bring back.
I don't see in football.
Yeah, anymore. Just fucking have the crazy checks back and bring back the fucking fighting and shit. Like, fuck up with this mental health woke bullshit. Like, and mental crap. Like, you're boring the shit out of us. And you're like, we're not gonna watch this shit.
You're already gonna get Parkinson's anyway playing a physical game like hockey. So why soften it?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like you're telling us to put rubber bullets in the war. Chill.
Yeah, like no. If you decide to willingly if you're trying to go into this shit expecting to be easy, no, you signed up for this crap, so it shouldn't be easy. It should just be tougher. Like Jesus, like good lord. This is a quote saying like from John F. Kennedy.
Uh-huh.
Don't pray for easier lives. Pray for stronger men. Like that's what we need now. Like, bro.
It's just like what any other person says, and every next generation throws the softer punch.
Yeah, and then it's just gonna get to the point where we're in right now, and then it's just gonna get even worse.
Yeah.
I mean, it can get better later on, maybe, but like I don't know, this shit's not looking good.
Minnesota's a game above after beating them.
Minnesota's doing fine.
60s. I mean, Minnesota's doing okay, but Dallas, I expect that a lot over Dallas.
They're like an old veteran team. I don't expect them to do well.
They're an old veteran team with like a shitty way of signing players.
Yeah, they don't got much depth.
But you like our second line, and our defense is old as fuck. Stop. Oh, by the way, maybe we should go to Houston. We can have rivalry over in Dallas. Are you sure people are gonna go? Really, people would rather see the Houston Rockets than a Texas duel in hockey. People would rather watch the Houston Texans than the Dallas Stars.
Oh.
No disrespect to any Dallas fans out there, just plain facts. This match is still going. Why does Carmella look like she has blackface? Did you hear about her how bad her show with Corey Graves was? Like, it is so bad.
Yeah.
How's smothering her in the canvas going to do anything to hurt her? And there's that Randy Orton headlock. I swear, Rhea Ripley could look more attractive. Just take away the black stuff out of her face and
Longer hair, please.
Longer hair. She looked good with the longer hair. Not
Just
a lot of makeup.
just like tone down the makeup and get longer hair. I don't even mind the goth shit really. Like what she's wearing, that's not the problem. Just it's tone down the muscle. Just change a few things. She'd be bangable. I'd be like, oh damn. Like okay, yeah, you suck on the mic and you're like whatever in the ring. I don't give a shit. I'd be like, I'll take you. That's all I need.
You think we care about your personality? I just want every honest man ever. And a sidekick from her knee to take down Carmella. And the hot tag where nobody's invested. Literally, Liv Morgan's trying to clap to do the obvious pop for the hot tag. Nobody's invested. They have to dub over the claps. 4-2. Dallas is up. 2 minutes remaining. How can they choke?
What's going on with Dallas? What are they losing?
They're up. They're actually leading 2-3. Yep, they just scored. Minnesota just scored. It was 4-2. Third period. Then you let a simple slap shot near the neutrals. Fucking idiots. No, actually, that was above the. That was actually above one of the zones, but it's not like the defender even tried. He just let that happen.
Oof.
Didn't even turn around to block that simple slap off the zone. Like, are they trying to avoid not stopping a hit? Is that supposed to cause a concussion? And an empty net score for the Stars. I think this is going to end at 5-3.
Well, they get a W. I mean, it's
Never mind. Jason Robertson comes with the 6-1.
Oh yeah.
6-3. What a win.
Oh hey, he gets more points with them, I suppose.
Yeah, and there's that weird sex position for the victory.
What?
Rhea Ripley beats Carmella. God damn, did she have her tongue out? Yo, if we're gonna have some lesbian shit, do it.
I mean, if they're gonna do it, it has to be with chicks that are attractive.
Remember, it's not gay if it's. I mean, we're not gay. It's only dudes with tits, not chicks with dicks.
Damn. It's just whatever. It's just fucking. I mean, I don't know. Like the only way you get a lesbian shit to work is like you want to do that. It's like two chicks that are like hot.
It's like Dawn Marie and Tori Wilson. I want to see them do it now.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. If it's them,
Tori Wilson still looks good. I'm sure Dawn Marie didn't let herself go. Hopefully.
I don't know. Like if it's back then, yeah, but. We're talking about like for current day women. Like if we're talking current day women, I don't know. Like I mean, Liv Morgan's nice to look. I mean, she sucks, but like looks are looks.
Cute. She's not cute, but not hot. You get it? Like you get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, whatever. You just put like Liv Morgan and like I don't know, who's someone that's like not ugly. I don't know. Like just say JC Jane from Toxic Attraction. Like, just if you had Gigi Dolan and Mandy Rose, that's like yeah, we'll watch that. But like,
but Gigi done it with everybody, so I don't want to count her. We don't want to count.
No, you do count her. Like she may be a whore, but she's a good-looking whore. What?
Like, yeah, but we have morals with whores. Damn it.
I mean, who cares? Really. I know Gigi's a fucking whore, but like I don't give a shit. Like,
so Damian Priest turns heel all because he lost clean.
Yeah.
The fuck? No one cared about him when he was just doing these gay ass open challenges, anyways. Any other baby face.
He's just boring. It just sucks about him. And I already got one comment saying I hate her, which I mean I do find it humorous.
And Finn looks so stupid, like the belt doesn't fit him.
I mean, it was never going to fit him to begin with, but still.
I think wrestling should be like how it was back in New Japan back in 2009.
And what was that be? Dave Meltzer? Oh, yeah. How was New Japan in 2009, Dave Meltzer? You knew?
Oh, I remember New Japan was actually getting higher numbers than Naruto.
Oh my god.
I remember. Like nobody fucking asked, Dave.
Does anyone really watch New Japan? I
No, I
swear.
keep asking fans, like, oh, so you guys watch the show, right? Like, what makes New Japan so good? Because I keep hearing that they've been doing better matches than WWE, so it has to be good, right? Actually, no,
Yeah.
they just do 6-man tags and they leave the build until the pay-per-view.
Oh
I
wow.
can't
Sounds
watch it every week. No. Then I'm not watching the show. Bro, come on. What the fuck is New Japan World? I have to literally go to Google Translate to maneuver it when I first saw it. And then I heard it was on Access that some of my family members had. So when I went to visit somebody, they had Access. I watched it. It was so fucking boring. The only thing that kept me paying attention was Jim Ross was there at that time. And then they just see Japanese dude no selling pile drivers, and it's like, this show's stupid. I'm not watching it. And why are they wrestling? Why do they hate each other? It's like unless a Jap is saying that my family was killed because Itachi Oti Ochiha or some shit. My family died because of this guy. He dishonored my family. I must beat him at Wrestle Kingdom. I'd rather watch that. Why don't they treat it like an anime instead of being like taking this shit seriously?
It would be funny.
It'll be mad funny. I don't know why. Like, weeaboos are more popular than wrestling fans. Like, just do fake kamehamehas. Like, have some chicks. Like, anime, we give anime shit, but they care about big titty bitches too. Even though some of them are mainly underage.
Yeah.
There's a major problem with that.
Yeah, I know.
There's like a lot of underage chicks in anime. And the fans still have porn of them. I think the people that heard my voice saying that have to delete their history now. Steph Curry, stop. Stop. You're an adult, Steph. Don't do a Subway commercial.
He's inspirational.
Steph, all because you're with a cheating fucking wife and you chuck 3-pointers doesn't mean you're inspirational. You have a father that plays in the NBA. What makes you inspirational?
Wait, Steph Curry had a father that played in the NBA?
Yes, well, because he's black doesn't mean he has a collective father destructor. He's light skinned. He's not dark skinned.
I know. It's just freaking like it's just really like he'd be like generational talents in basketball.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, LeBron is generational.
No, not really, but he does have a son heading to the NBA soon.
Oh man, you know what'd be funny? LeBron plays with his son.
That's what he's intending on happening. He's like near pushing 40, and his son probably won't get drafted until 2024. So, still like a long way to go for him. And there's also Manute Bol, a 90s basketball player. His son plays. Any sports team has nepotism in it and generational players. Like there's TJ and JJ Watt. They play in the league by very famous football players, and Vader's in the Hall of Fame now. Nice, I guess.
Oof.
I mean, why did it take until 2022 for Vader to be in the Hall of Fame? Oh my god. Back then, when doing a moonsault as a 300-pound man was actually cool.
Yeah, Vader. Yeah, and plus he actually made it.
And he was a badass. Like, you can't say dominance and cool while not saying Vader. Like, he was cool back in the day. Too bad he died of diabetic. I don't know what his son is doing. I heard he's a wrestler. It's Vader time! Finn Balor still showing off his 5-foot-something abs. Trying to look like a sweaty video game reviewer, and there's Austin Theory. With his Iron Man color scheme. Hey, nothing you can say. This mustache makes me look gay. Fuck that goatee. Austin Theory looks like a gay guy.
Oh god, that was the fun days.
And of course, they're recapping to Pat McAfee requesting to wrestle at WrestleMania. So they're showing the Pat McAfee show.
Lol.
I mean, at least Pat McAfee. I mean, how can you beat this? You get an NFL MVP, future Hall of Famer Aaron Rodgers. You get Vince McMahon and Brock Lesnar. And this is all in the same month.
Oof.
I mean, all in under a year. You can't tell me that, like, Pat McAfee isn't a guy that's done well for himself. I mean, I already found that a bucket list meeting Vince McMahon for the first time. Like, I want to do that.
That'd be funny. What would you do?
I remember when I said the N-word, pal. I meant it. The Booker T was there, so we're cool. Dude, I don't care that you said it.
Said what?
The N-word.
I forgot to say that shit.
No, Vince.
Oh yeah. Well, it's Vince McMahon. He can do what he wants. He's
you can just buy me. I don't know why I should care that you said something.
Because society has this victimhood complex where you can't say that shit, and it's just like fuck.
It's gonna be mainly white people saying it.
Yeah.
You think black people are ranting in 2006? Yo, Vince said the N-word, and I feel insulted as a person of color. And like, no one said that back in 06. People are just gonna say, "Yo, that's a crazy white dude saying that."
Yeah, and it's like, hey, yo, that's a little fucked up at most. They wouldn't be like reading about it. It's like whatever. That's all you really need to do. It's like getting like they're trying to fight like getting rid of that shit's like, dude, people are like that shit's like you can't progress that shit. There's just some things you just don't progress. That's one of them.
There's people dying or being enslaved for just talking. You have a complaint though because some guy said a slur that's not really a slur.
I don't know. It's just people are weird.
Fucking stupid. I don't get it. There's a president up in South America in Africa that can just arrest you just for making fun of you, making fun of him. Your leader getting made fun of and you get in prison. Yet I can't say the N-word. Hogan would be disappointed. And people are just going to say, we fought for that word. You didn't fight for it. You just said it and just made it into your own word. It's not like saying fag that, was different for a different term. And we used it for something else. Honestly. I don't like hypocrisy in society.
Neither do I.
Especially when people in denial.
And what do you expect from these people? Like they're just insufferable.
So we have 20 minutes left, and now they're showing the U.S. title match is probably going to go for 10 minutes.
Well, they're going to have a rematch already between those two?
No, it's Austin Theory versus Finn Balor this time.
For the U.S. title?
I guess so, because he's a babyface, and he's got to show that he's a fighting champion for these fans.
That's weird. I thought, and Austin Theory is facing what's-his-face?
Pat McAfee?
Yeah, and then Finn Balor's going to probably face Damian Priest. Are they going to, are they just going to have, Finn Balor be, the transitional champion? Bro.
Well, I don't know if it's going to be for the U.S. title with Pat McAfee, but still.
I mean, at least Pat McAfee's doing something.
Geico.
Oof.
If you use Geico, I know who
You're
you are in life. I'm that too, but I know who you are.
Geico. I don't think I've ever used shit like that.
I am not watching a Sabres game. Don't, no, please don't do that to me. We're watching Lightning and Blackhawks. I'm not doing this.
Oh God, you poor soul.
At least I'll see the Lightning. It's like what I told my my family before. It's like, oh, I'm watching a Jets game. Why? To see Tom Brady.
Ah, yes. The GOAT, allegedly.
He's kissed his son. He's white Titus O'Neil. In the mouth. More than necessary. And it's aired. It was literally aired on ESPN. Davis. Oh, it was off the tip of his stick. Pause. But nice save by the Lightning. But somehow Blackhawks have more shots on goal. Well, it's just like the Blackhawks motto. It's not, it's the Islanders motto. It's not how many goals you score, it's about the goals you attempt. I think that's why we're losing. That was a good pass on the inside. Blackhawks open the first blood.
Lol.
Kane is still on the Blackhawks. How much is he getting paid? God damn.
$10.5 million.
Suffer.
I mean, hey, he decided to be on the Blackhawks.
Stop. Stunner. Jesus. Foodie dishes for a score. Lightning just as quickly ties the game. Is it Foodie or something else? I don't know what his name, how to pronounce it right.
I don't know.
And God damn, Lightning. That's 2 scores already. Off a simple wrister. It was long range too.
You know.
God damn. I think NHL will get more mainstream when we show more black people.
That.
I think this is just a regular match. I don't think this is for the U.S. title. He does a roll-up, drop kick. Austin Theory with the cover. Oh, no one cares. And then he goes immediately to a headlock. Fucking stop doing that. We're like 5 minutes in. There's no need for a headlock spot. Why? Like, I gave you a 619, a drop kick, and a neck breaker. Then I'm into a headlock. You think that makes sense? Finn Balor comes with a kick. Then a forearm, because somehow punching isn't cool anymore. Forearm again. Like, come on. Like, a punch resembles a fight. I understand it made wrestling look a bit fake. But what sounds faker? You think anybody thinks of going into a fight and not trying to start a punch to the face or a forearm to the face?
I don't know.
Foreskin to the face. Makes a lot of sense.
Wrestling, lol, makes no sense because it's retarded.
Rolling up into a kicks again. Finn, like, watching your wrestling matches just feels like I'm watching terrible tape. I'd rather watch a women's football game than this.
I'd rather watch nothing than Raw.
I'd rather watch a furry convention live stream than watch Raw. Double stomp into a fisherman suplex, the cover, 1-0. 2, we know he's going to kick out of 2 anyway. There we go. This better not be the main event. It's already 10:45. The show's almost over in 15 minutes.
Wouldn't be shocked if it is, knowing how shit WWE.
This show is already below average anyway, so I'm not going to give a score like I used to do.
Yeah, who cares? This is just like so not interesting. Like we don't care.
I only give star ratings to Pornhub. Okay,
That
at least
stuff.
they're trying.
Pornhub.
Like if it makes somebody nut, it gets a 10 out of 10. Okay. There's nut on your goatee, Austin Theory. He's just a baby EC3, except with less muscle tone and looks. Austin Theory, it looks like a baby EC3, except with less muscle tone and no mic ability at all.
Austin Theory.
Yeah,
I think Austin Theory is actually better than EC3.
looks like a star. I mean, I don't know what this control your narrative, whatever fake Fight Club bullshit he's doing.
That looks dog shit.
And Damian Priest. Oh yeah,
it looks bad. It's not good. Like, EC3 has always been boring. Like, okay, I thought this guy could have been something, but I didn't see much of his work at the time. But then I like start looking through his work, like all that Dixieland shit, and like him being like the world champion. He was so boring. Like I can't believe that like this was like the main dude that Kurt Angle was dealing with in his later days in TNA, and then like Matt Hardy had his renaissance and shit. It's like, really, this is what you're doing? Like EC3 is just so bland. Like he has a great look. There's no denying that. He has a great physique. But like he has this boring promos that go nowhere. And okay, I don't think he's terrible in the ring. Like his matches are decent. It's just his character is just so bland in promos. That's why I don't like him that much. Like Austin Theory's character isn't much. It's just at least he's not EC3.
He's not EC3. Damian Priest just jumped Finn Balor and he's about to go on top rope and choke slam in DQ. So it ends there, so they're going to continue their long-winded rivalry.
Austin Theory is going to be like a star. They're pushing him as one, and it seems like they're doing fine with him. And that's not a worst thing. And the kid has potential. If he can just keep at it, he'll be fine. Like I'm not going to make a sucks video on him. He's just there to me.
He hits a TKO.
I would love it if he changed his name though. Like the name Austin Theory just screams jobber.
Yeah, nobody cares about the name Austin Theory. That sounds.
I can't get behind the name. I can look past Braun Breaker because at least it sounds intimidating.
Austin Theory sounds like last Impact Wrestling World Champion. Doesn't sound like last WWE Champion.
Yeah. You just call him like Austin something else. Like just this shit now. It's just like I can't be bothered.
Austin Thorne or something. Oh, that sounds worse. What the dog doing? What the dog doing? Oh no. The ending of the show is going to revolve around the women.
What? What's going on now?
Becky Bitch and Bianca Belair's feud.
But Becky's not even on Raw. She's not on Raw. She has like a legit like thing with her. Like she's probably gonna like the bullshit elsewhere. Like
Now she got whip scars. Now you know how it feels, Becky.
Yeah, no, she's got the whip scars, but she has other problems with her in the hospital. This isn't kayfabe. This is actually real. Like, otherwise, if it was like this, I'd be laughing at her, but it's not. Like, I think she's terrible. I mean, like, who knows? This is probably karma. I don't fucking really know. Like, I just don't care. Like, I hate Becky with all my fiber, and I love the shit on her, but at the same time, it's like, there's only so much for me to say.
I don't want to hear Bianca Belair, so she sounds so bland.
I don't know why people like her. I still don't see the appeal. It's like she sucked as champion, and like she's gonna fail again. She's like, I know they're trying to make her into a star, but like she doesn't have it. Like the only way she can become a star is she just starts saying smart ass lines or some shit and starts becoming like, cocky. But the problem is she's like a happy go lucky moron. It's like the thing is she has the potential. Because I can see it, like, even though she's, like, not the greatest looking chick, it's just, she can have potential to it. Like, that's the sad thing. That's kind of worse in some ways. Like I can make her into like a cocky, strong, like like chick or some shit. Just make her cocky or some shit. Say like one-liners or something. Make it fun of like Becky for how bony she is or some shit or whatever. There's
Kevin
something you
Owens
can do.
just entering the ring.
Okay, well it's just Kevin Owens. Are we gonna get Booker
Maybe.
T now?
If Booker T comes, I'll actually enjoy Raw.
Well, hey, Booker T is probably gonna face him. I wouldn't be shocked.
I mean, he is from Texas,
Exactly.
and he looks good for his age still.
Yeah, he's looking like he's gonna wrestle. Like he did a promo on us. So I was like, this is probably gonna lead to that.
Look. Can you dig it so good?
That's what I'm expecting. If that doesn't happen, then I'm gonna be shocked.
New Day rocks.
Oof.
I'm trying to get back in the GTA Online, but I'm kind of done with GTA. Like my friends keep telling me to like play the same heist missions, another shitty online story mode with Dr. Dre. Like there's nothing interesting on GTA 5.
I don't really care for GTA.
Step off.
Oof.
Drew, you think a child thinks they're gonna use a sword in a wrestling match?
I feel like that sword should just be only used for special entrances. That like like you remember that thing he had with Sheamus when he had like the entrance. It should be used for that. Like he shouldn't have.
Yeah, like with the face paint.
Yeah, he should be definitely doing Scottish shit. But like the sword, nah, the sword should just be for special entrances. That's like my biggest problem with Drew McIntyre. Like, especially for the people who love him. Like again, the elitists, I love the guy, but at the same time, it's like the problem is with Drew McIntyre is that like you can't book him in this current form to be like the guy. He should be one of those guys that should be dethroning Roman. I would be doing that, but you need to fix Drew McIntyre. He needs to retool his character a little bit, and then like be a badass babyface. Because like I mean, turning heel wouldn't be a terrible thing, but at the same time, I don't think he needs to be a heel necessarily. I think he'd be fine as if he stayed as a face.
Yeah,
John Cena was face for years, and yeah, people didn't get sick of it. Well, the hardcore, like at least it worked for WWE.
So like the hardcore's had a problem with that because he wasn't Austin or The Rock.
Yeah, and he was doing the same shit. There's a lot of valid criticism, but at the same time, I'm just you got to do it in a way where it's like I need that production.
Yeah, I agree.
It just needs like some variety. It's just like Drew McIntyre is like goofy. This is my biggest problem. I couldn't get into this guy like until like okay, he started being less goofy. He's like okay, this guy's cool now. Like I see the talent in this guy. It's just like that's just a sad thing. Like the sad thing is that wrestling can be kind of actually enjoyable now, but at the same time, it's just like it suffers from like poor writing, poor booking, scripts, like the wokeness, this and that. It's like
they just don't think they can correlate modern shows with pro wrestling because they think it's totally different entities. No, this is a TV show. You make it like a TV show.
Exactly. That's all you have to do. Don't make it like into anything else.
Like the sword is not his gimmick. A sword is just a part of his history. That's all you need. You don't see Stone Cold coming with a fucking gun unless it was made for a prop, like it was against Vince. Like if he wants to use like references of being like a Scottish warrior, I don't give a shit about that. Don't come around with a sword and a kilt and make that his whole gimmick. He's just gonna push him to a mid-card after he was just a world champion twice.
Exactly.
On March 8th, NXT 2.0 is going gay.
Allegedly. I mean, if it's gonna go gay, it better go lesbian gay.
I know TWRP is probably gonna be like Road Cock or something. I don't know.
Probably some corny name. It's not like NXT porn where that was actually creative and funny.
But you remember Royal Flush?
Not funny.
Come on, man. Jacksonville, Florida will be the next Raw. Is that near Daly's? No one gives a shit.
Yeah, no, Jack. I don't know. It's just like you see all this shit. I'm just like, whatever.
Don't
Like,
you want to go to Daly's place?
No, I don't know. I'm gonna be working out in like a little while from now.
Oh yeah. I gotta work out tomorrow around like 1 o'clock.
I wish they had the time to not work out so late, but I don't know. This is like the life I fucking paid with.
Oh, dude, I wouldn't suffer working out that late, man. It's just me.
It's the most I can do. Plus, it's convenient time. Plus, it's good time for me to just like take a shower and like relax.
Oh, Kevin wants to bring out somebody from Texas. It better be Booker T. Oh, JBL. Oh, he's not. He doesn't want JBL. Oh my God. Booker T. He called out Booker T.
Well, I mean, that's what it should be.
Fuck Texas.
I agree, lol.
Because he was raised in Harlem.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking idiot, Kevin. Of course he has something called Harlem Heat. Think Stevie Ray's from Texas?
Possibly. You never know. I don't really know either way.
No one gives a shit about Stevie Ray.
True, I don't really know about him outside of like.
He's only in the Hall of Fame because of Harlem Heat, not fucking Stevie Ray. Oh, you're a proud Canadian.
A what?
Kevin, you're proud diabetic too. Owen Harp's corpse is more over than you.
Oof. I love how there's nothing going on. We're just like silent, like, bro.
Oh yeah, because Kevin Owens is still talking.
Well, it's just wrestling boring now. It's like
because he didn't know he's probably gonna show up Stone Cold. He said drinking beer. Oh.
That's life for you, lol.
His knees are shot, bitch. He's making fun of Steve Austin because he's crippled.
Oof. Aha.
But why Kevin Owens of all things? No one's going to talk about a fat fuck stunnering Steve Austin at his 50s.
He's fat! I mean, granted, Steve Austin can let Becky Lynch stun the crap out of him, then I'm sure Kevin Owens can get his.
Because at least Becky Lynch is somewhat portrayed as a star on WWE. I can understand that.
I don't.
Yeah, I know how you feel.
Yeah, no, like
I would have had a Make-A-Wish kid stunner Austin.
Just why? Like, that Becky shit was just like, kill me.
So after you just jobbed out an opening match, you think you care? Or you think Stone Cold is just gonna pull up? Kevin Owens just called out Stone Cold Steve Austin for the KO show next week, John. That's the end of the call.
I wouldn't be shocked if he does, because Austin has something else better to do. And even then, like, I don't want to see the match, but if it's gonna fucking happen, just have Kevin Owens get squashed in like a couple minutes. Please. Like, it's not gonna hurt KO if he just gets beaten down. Like, for me, Austin's like, damn son, I would love to kick the crap out of you. And maybe when I was a little younger, I would have but I'm gonna call a good friend of mine who can't still go. And then Booker T comes. So there you go. Because like you give the fat fuck Owens, you can have like Booker T versus Owens, and then like I don't know, do the hell you want with that in like a 10 to 12 minute match.
And then have him stunner him in the end.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody goes home happy.
Exactly. I'm stunner both Austin and Booker at the end just because it's Texas. I've Austin host Mania.
Yeah. Well, that's it coming from me and Destructor. Of course, subscribe to Destructor's channel and, of course, watch his 15 Reasons Why Damian Priest Sucks. We already have the Mania is going to suck this year's video already up. Thanks for watching DST Show.
Until then, fuck Becky Lynch.
And Cody Rhodes.